16-0'd by him, well, maybe twice. And then people may remember Renegades beating them 16-0. But
that's all I remember.
I wasn't on the team then. But I'll take it. I'll take it.
You were there in spirit. You're an Aussie legend.
They can't get rid of me. Even though I'm never down there, they're still talking. You know, I'm prying myself into all the conversations, unfortunately.
So what do you make of this matchup real quick before we get into the action?
You got to respect these kids, don't you? Look, 11 straight on Mirage right now, and they got some tenacity. I'm with Yanko. It's not the same team as the start of the year. As far as FURIA are concerned, they're warming into things. Overpass, a bit of a concern for me, though. Three maps, boys.
I want to hear why...
Take it away, yeah? Do your thing. See you in a bit.
Why Jugs is Alex's favorite player?
Oh, you're out.
Jugs.
I do love Jugs.
Yeah, Jugs.
Yeah.
You call him Jugs?
Jugs is actually what I was going to say.
Okay.
Yeah, but Jugs I do love them too. Good for holding your water, a carafe de Leo, en français.
Okay. We're into A.
Into A. Let's see. USP prime ready from Yuri, and there is a flood of FUT. Heading on in. Demon's got his back turn. Oh, wow. Good cover from Lonks. Keeps him in it. Just 3 HP for him, but the bomb's already taken. They've got the site. They've got the smoke deep CT. It's already shaping up beautifully. Now, sure, there's a kit on Fallen, but that smoke CT is just going to be house kept by Lonks. In the meantime, Keserato's trying to take that ramp space. He's been spotted out by Krabeni. Fallen pivots for the jungle side, and ooh, a big one back from Keserato.
No, this one's on now.
It is. It's an important frag. Good find from Cemetery, actually covering fire as well. It's just too hard to get back into. Dream start for the T side of FUT. And the one on the way out as well. Keserato definitely going to be enjoying a little bit of more lax opposition.
He gets this as an M4. Okay, never mind. If you got that kill, held onto the Kevlar, that's an M4 for him into the force buy that's going to be coming up. But nice pistol around there from FUT.
One thing I really did like about the analysts discussing that, MongolZ might be getting away with a bit more, not as a product of, FUT being less than, but just the elites aren't going to be easy to get away with that.
Get punished, right?
Yeah.
Against these guys, maybe they're going to continue with space and you're able to catch them off guard.
Oof, they shoot hard, though.
Well, that's the thing, right? These boys just under 500 maps with the 4 of them coming from the Na'Vi Academy, and then you plug in Masuda, he doesn't work, you bring in Lonks. It's one factor you have to keep in mind, too. This kid playing for a chance in front of the home crowd here in Romania. 1 or 2 of the reps. Him and Imma and Na'Vi suffered a loss earlier today, so they're currently sitting in the 1-1 bucket.
Yeah, it would be special for FUT to secure access to that stage. Of course, need 3 wins. They've got 33% of the way there. A win today versus FURIA would be a massive step in that direction.
All right, well, they feigned mid-control. They're dropping back now to congregate towards A. They're rotating away. It's going to be Yakinda with a decent amount of util transitioning towards connector. That leaves all the pressure on Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri, once again, in that balcony position. Forced away by the flames, and the flash is well layered as well. He'll tuck into default, and there's their counter flash. He's done well to tuck in. Demon, nice headshot from Yakinda, struggling to find that second he so desperately needs. That low HP player hunting him down. 1 bullet would have done it, but Krabeni wins out. Okay, so you got the site. Cemetery tasked with the plant. Smokes aren't going to last forever. MongolZ Keserato primed and ready for some sort of retake, reaggress. Lonks, however, onto Fall and makes it look a little too late. Oh, and clean. Jugs with the 2. And that's going to be the conversion of the force buy.
All right, beautiful there. That kill, when it comes in from Lonks over towards Fallen on short, that removes so much pressure, right? That retake becomes very one-dimensional, and even though it was a 3v3, it's a tough one once that frag comes in. So very well done. Now it'll be the eco from FURIA. Talking about the Mirage for both of these teams. Again, 11 straight for FUT. 7 of them in 2026. For FURIA, on the other hand, it's their most played map of the year so far, and that's because it was targeted as a weakness.
So you could see a world where FUT take Mirage, FURIA take Overpass.
Both teams are on streaks right now.
Yeah.
So it's 7 in 2026 for FUT, 11 consecutive, or it's 6 in a row for FURIA. So someone will have their Mirage streak snapped right now.
Oh, Lonks looks like he's going to collide with an unarmored MongolZ. However, the precision of this guy needs to be understated. Krabeni covers. Good catch. MongolZ was just rolling the dice, hoping he could isolate that duel. Did spot him out, so info on 2 of them.
Yeah, looking very comfortable. Becoming a tough matchup for FURIA. 3rd time we've seen these teams playing against each other in the 3rd tournament of 2026. Online went FURIA's way. Krakow, a FUT 2-0, a slow start for FURIA, still made the grand final, and now in the 2nd round of the Swiss in the winner's bucket, after FUT took down Aurora yesterday, which was on paper the biggest upset of the day. Be the only upset of the day. I think FUT are getting the respect that they deserve. People are paying attention to them, there's no doubt about that. And when you have so many reps together as a unit...
Ooh. Third time's the charm for the Desert Eagle of K-Serato, but their A side is going to be overrun. And Demon's going to get himself a couple of nice taps. I mean, already we're seeing their proficiency and their comfort in the server from FUT. 500 reps as well. I mean, you're going to have a good understanding of your teammates' strengths, and a lot of it will be, you know, unspoken communication, just expectation at this point.
Yeah, one of the keys with that being in the realms of the academies, with the teams that you're playing against, you're dealing with so many different, I want to call them styles, but let's just call them situations. And you work through them time and time again, and now you're getting to play proper Counter-Strike. First gun round, Symmetry gets up the AWP. Same can't be said for MongolZ. He's across. Marked at tap, holding vent room.
Ooh, Symmetry misses his opening opportunity. The nade should do it. Yeah, beautiful from Yakinda. Gives Furia the opening they needed. Yuri unable to build upon it. Whoa, just cheeky with it. Pushes the Palace smoke and pulls us back into the 4-on-4. He will recede as Demon progresses. Gets himself set up towards Tetris. A head-to-head duel that Krabeni falls foul to the M4 at range. Cheeky from Demon. Reveals his forward position now.
Bombs are down in spawn. Someone's going to have to go back and grab that.
Yeah, they're very separate, aren't they? And look at Yakinda. He might even catch them
Hello.
on retrieval. See you later.
Well, a minute left on the clock. And it's Demon in a 1v4. No chance in this one for the young man. Dinked and dead. Fallen will take that.
I mean, that's a clean first gunning.
And they pick up the AWP now to give it over to MongolZ. So snatching that one away. Let's see, can it be consecutive? Another one of those required to break the money on FUT in the early stages. Diving into the notes there, so we'll see what the call comes next. But you're already feeling relatively comfortable if you're FUT against FURIA. Sure, this is the second best team in the world right now, but you've beaten them on land within the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
that's going to feel damn good.
Can't?
Exactly.
Do it again.
A fake, you're hoping to draw your connector player to investigate, which hopefully opens up this slip in mid.
Oh,
Good
the
flash
timing
work.
was perfect. Did you see that? He went from seeing nothing to them already being up short. Now MongolZ reacts. A quick one from the sniper. Peeks on in. Comfortable. Finding the double kill necessary. And the late arrivals, he's even heard you. He's on the angle. MongolZ. So casual. Executes 3. Keeps the Furia win streak going. 2 rounds consecutive now.
Yeah, he hasn't slowed down at all, right? The conversation being maybe FURIA are working into this year. They got a bit of sleep in their eyes they need to get out. But when you take a look at MongolZ, sure, people are, you had him off an off map, or it wasn't the best performance from him. But more often than not, we're seeing him put on a display with the AWP, all rifle in hand.
Good. Casual with it.
All right, Eco now. Put a bit of thought into that terminology we were discussing yesterday. Obviously, we know lazy clears.
Yes.
So players aren't full committed to clearing out a corner. Maybe just going through the motion, not expecting the player to be there. We also had a couple of moments from Ascenthio yesterday where he was holding something, but maybe really not expecting the push.
Yes.
I'm going to call it a half-hearted hold.
A half-hearted hold, the Triple H.
Yes.
Yo. A wrestling reference, I like that.
All right, FarmFest now. We're going to tie things up 3-3. So she goes down, and all 5 staying alive. This patch of rounds for FURIA now.
And with what, 1 casualty across 2, yes, 2 casualties across 3 rounds. So really flowing nicely for the CT bank balance as well.
And it will just be rifle heavy right now for FUT. No AWP available. Back in my day,
oh yeah,
you would never be AKK. I'm seeing it so much, and I get it, but it's still just a change. It's a shock to the system.
yeah. Look at K-Serato go. He wants to be a shock to their system in mid. Runs straight up the guts and removes Krabeni. The head of the snake.
Oh, catch
sliced.
that.
Great nade down the pocket of Symmetry.
The opener's going to slow things right down. The fact that they're
Stubborn,
the ones,
cold.
Full mid control with just the 2 players. That means you do have support available over towards A right now in case there was a reaction. That's not enough to flush them away from this stance.
Oh, they'll just stay.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, he's timed that very well. More chip damage, levels the odds as well with the M4 headshot now being lethal for 3 of them.
A fake, B pop. Your kid is already here.
Yeah, they already know, already suspect. Even going to throw out the incendiary, might segregate them. Fallen's already had his way. It's just a little too easy, isn't it? Demon running into the site, gets overlooked. Late to react is Fallen. That's a lovely double kill. The bomb down, but Demon's searching for number 3, and he might find it. MongolZ ready. That's an important find, and now Jokes is on the wrong side of the map, loses his head. Still
Managed to get a couple kills out of that. Demon put his aim on display right there, but it feels like FURIA, with the reps that they've got against this team, feel comfortable understanding the fakery of all of it. So right now we'll have to be the partial. With the loss bonus maxed out going into the next, they should be able to bring back out that Symmetry AWP if that's the desires of Krabeni on the calls.
He hasn't had much fun with it yet. We saw his only attempt with it was...
Missed the shot, copper nade.
Yeah, that's it.
Relatively light on the util. Sure, they've done the standard opening window on top cat, but it's just another smoke and a couple of flashes to take the next step. So you're hoping to catch FURIA in transition or off guard here.
Oh, they're going for the smoke break. Looks like they'll have to respect it. Slows their crawl. Tech9's are going to have their go. It seems like FURIA is so aware of the play. Okay, Serato gets 2 on that spray.
Ooh. Okay, Demon.
Ooh, Demon hitting headies. Lovely double. Dink dead. MongolZ keep going on out, and he's punished for it.
That's the repeats Yanko was talking about,
Yeah,
but not getting away with it this time.
No, sir. Demon, that is one hell of a 3K.
Now, Jugs has been up in Palace this entire time. He's waiting to play the lurk, starting to activate now.
Surely he plays next, right? Looks like he's already kind of considering a search, hoping for a reaction from jungle.
Well, right now, with the man advantage, you need a little bit more info to be able to piece this together, and they are hoping FURIA start for a bit of a regress. Now, it's a gamble over towards B right now as Yuri will join Fallen. Another Fangs with the father is now pathing through middle. It'll be up con into an A split. Jugs will be able to take the jungle fight and then peer into CT as they path up. So this one's looking good for FUT to find a bit of fire in this.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see it again. Demon has just completely discombobulated.
Oh, overstepping the mark. Symmetry does park the bus. Okay, bomb goes down. And that's round.
That's a murder hole for a reason.
Okay, maybe call this one off, I think, Fallen.
What possible reason could he have to be going further? Ah, thank you, camera. Thank you, J-Raz. He kind of wants it. Oh.
So does Symmetry.
Oh, and that's enough. Fallen's going to get away with it.
Okay, well, backing off with the AWP. MongolZ could have bought it anyway into the next, but still a lot of rounds to be played in this first half.
It's going to soften the financial implications of losing this round as well.
That's all on Demon, isn't it?
Yeah, dude. Demon has a round.
Catch this one again in the replay, but a couple of nice shots in back-to-back rounds from him, but one with some huge impact. So not a gun round, but still an important one.
And that MongolZ repeat, I mean, Yanko literally called it. He's going to go for them, but this time doesn't work out for him.
I think he didn't get away with the timing there, but punished. So this is a situation where I don't think Demon's upgraded into head armor just yet. He ain't kept within this round. Yeah, it's some tidy shooting, isn't it? Just get a glimpse right there. MongolZ steps a little bit too wide, and this one is the guarantee. So Demon, yeah, he could have upgraded into head armor.
Ooh, yeah. That could be costly, actually.
They're turning their attention straight towards A. MongolZ here with the AWP over towards the triple box, about to be overrun.
What's his reaction here? He'll talk, anti-flash, and try and peek on the timing. He's done very well.
And he's away.
Moves Lawns. Smoke break could catch Palace. Spots the info, trying to avoid. He's gotten away with the first. Luke surges forward. The sight now there as Yuri connecting onto Jugs with the spam. It's getting uncomfortable, getting very uncomfortable. Hang on! Demon on a recovery mission. Just the 2 of them. Symmetry trying to hold his push. He's hearing 1 CT. Does that bait him into Serato? Off angle. Diligent clear. Demon again with a multi-kill. 3 kills deep. Post-plant set up. Symmetry hiding out on that default. Ready for more. Demon on the cross. He's ready to housekeep this bomb. You go for the defuse. He's just going to spray you down, Fallen. Yep, easy peasy. 1-on-1. MongolZ elects to go for the AK, but time ticking away. He's got no chance now. Symmetry up and over, closes it down. Demon, back-to-back 3Ks, and 2 rounds on the trot for FUT.
Yeah, that's impact. You can't argue with that, can you? Beautiful work.
Look great for, I mean, what, you get 2 kills as the retake starting for FURIA?
I think what's more concerning in these rounds is both are with opening kills where they've set themselves up nicely, and then just the multi-kill potential.
Yuri did it first.
Yeah, and then KSerato isolated window. You get MongolZ there picking up the AK. I think it only had 5 or 6 bullets left when he picks it up, so he can't even spam and getting fired up. We know these kids like to make some noise.
Yeah, we would hear him a lot in Krakow. They were the loudest team in attendance for sure.
Okay, well, timeout called by Sid. Maybe just to screw their head back on. A couple of these rounds of, are you going to chalk it up to individual moments? Are you going to say, boys, we just need to tighten up these scenarios? See here in the round timeline, Pistol with the conversions, 4 straight from FURIA, and then 2 hard-fought rounds back now, 1 with the Tech 9s, 1 with the guns. And not out of them just yet. FURIA can buy again. Longs to be working with a MAC-10. Does that educate the choice in this? That was an A execute, looking like they could turn their attention to something more B-centric. 2 over towards the apartments. 2 scaling out mid.
Benny across the tap. Going to be flashed for his fire. Yikinda not going to be caught by
Pressure B. Ooh.
Good shot from Fallen.
All right, well, calls it off. Says, hey, boys, was just a fake, an attempt to find an opening.
Again, solo missions. Ooh, an opportunity. Spots the tip of the MongolZ head, dismounting. So Krebeni's kind of solo holding mid-space. Yikinda wants to try and get some answers.
Credit to the
Not ideal.
It's Demon again.
Not ideal.
It's Demon again.
Yeah, a great catch. Catches the B anchor. Fallen.
Sights open.
Caught lacking. Demon clearing. And now confirmation of KSerato towards the market. A second body there, but now smoked off. Nice deep smoke as well. Doesn't enable plays out the window. Yikinda swinging on out that short side. KSerato and MongolZ are going to do their best. A little fight on A. We can't really worry about that right now. It's the B side we've got to worry about. Big from Demon. He's just doing it all. We need an ace clutch from you, Demon. Have you got it in ya? Oh, a real chance. Not afraid to pick up the rifle to close his MongolZ.
Yeah, you can see Yuri there, very, very aware of the lurk potentials. He's hanging around worried about connector, ramp, and palace, and then able to catch that on the timing, dropping out. So Jug's just trying to be as annoying as possible on the lurk. They try their little play over towards B. Fallen stunts longs. Krebeni immediately activates over towards middle, right? Because that fake coming in, you think as soon as Fallen is calling the util, it's going to pull away some of the defenders to open up the space. So good work from the in-game leader to take the room, but it's Fallen going down on B that opens it up and makes that one interesting. Demon is 15 and 8.
Oh, he's going to play aggressive. KSerato. He could be in a prime position to punish here. Yes, indeed. Nobody looking. They strike in unison.
Demon's still alive.
Demon is still alive, but for how long? Gets his first. Nice headshot onto Yuri. Cemetery versus 4. Ooh, a chance onto Yikinda, just a bullet shy. Demon is just locked in. Oh, he nearly had the headshot there.
Come on.
He's got him. There's a world where he wins this. Dismounts, Yikinda pushes forward. Why are you doing that with the USP? You give him an inch, he'll take the mile. Fallen finally puts him down. How many 3Ks has Demon had this game?
He's just ravaging them right now.
I'm so impressed.
Looking at an 18 and 9 scoreline.
We talk about these, young AIM demons. I think he took it literally, decided to choose the right name.
16 kills with the rest of his teammates combined. He's got 18. So,
18? He played 11 rounds.
Yeah, but every one of these rounds, he is just winding up and going to bat. So let's see. Final round, first half. FURIA work for their money. Nades at the ready right now, so trying to catch them. A bit of an anti there with the timing. Nades find nobody. Continuing to block over towards connector. And MongolZ with a deep line on B. Could be sent pretty right now. The bomb trickling over on Cemetery.
much do you even see of MongolZ on this? Perfect pre-aim for the swing. It would have to be a jiggle. Nice swing through. Demon as well. Perfect target to remove. There's another one from Yakinda. Catches Symmetry, trying to advance. The bomb now spotted. It's all falling into place for that 7th here for FURIA. Testing that B site. Hoping you'd get that same misplay out of Fallen, but they had MongolZ waiting, ready to receive, and Jugs, believe it or not, is in Palace once more. Nice tap onto the head of MongolZ. He's just so disconnected.
You give him a bit more HP, you might say there's a chance, but K-Serrata says no, and they'll take that. I think what is more impressive right now is they still get 5 rounds. They only got 2 opening kills that entire half. So this is where Demon's multis within the mid-round completely changed the story of a couple in the patch. Then you get the pistol with the conversions, and that's how you get yourself 5 rounds in total.
You win the second pistol as well. Like, you can completely, recover. Still a very competitive scoreline.
Yeah, you're back in it. To quickly discuss the CT setup and what to expect coming out of this FUT roster. We'll have Jugs defending over towards A. Demon anchoring B. And then the core of Lonks, Krebeni, and Symmetry dealing with middle, short, connector. Jugs had a little moment right there where he put his aim on display. Going to need a whole lot more of that now on the CT side, right? Demon had his moments. That's impact for the rounds that they were able to grab that little streak in the middle of 2.
Yeah, I mean, he nearly has 2,000 damage, 1,900 damage in a half, 18 frags. Pretty solid as far as a half of Counter-Strike is concerned. Can he keep it up, though? So often, let's all just remember 18.
But this is the thing. He's the B anchor. So he's out of the play,
the answer's no.
right? It has to be from your Krebeni, your Symmetry, and your Lonks trio over towards middle.
Okay,
right? Your
valid.
anchors, unless we see a lot of executes out of FURIA, something else to keep in mind too is if it is site hits, most of the time it's going to be A splits or A plays, and Demon's going to have to be retaking that site. It's never an enviable task as we own. Okay, there's an opening kill.
Okay, Symmetry started off, opens their account early in this pistol round.
I want a B split.
Enough of an opportunity to spam a Fallen. Is well connected by Krebeni. There's Demon getting his first opportunity on this CT side, and he does have the support of Lonks. Tap again. Symmetry's had a great pistol round. Double from him, and just the bomb on the back of MongolZ in no man's land mid. That's the cleanest it could be. So both pistols going FUT's way on their map pick.
Yeah, just going through, checking out the armor, seeing if anyone's going to get that cheap upgrade in the head armor. Look like most of them took a little bit of damage there, so it's unfortunate, but still rifle heavy. So how quick can this be all tied up? Will it be FURIA in with the force? At the moment, no investment coming through. Oh, just popping a hole in that smoke, and that's how the first 2 kills come in. So beautiful work. Symmetry hitting a couple of tidy ones, and I said it had to be Symmetry, Krebeni, and the likes of Lonks, and all 3 of them had a kill right there in the pistol round. So let's see if they can get going. FURIA have just brought in this Deagle in the hands of MongolZ, so likely to just juggle that one around and set him up for opportunities to find a pick or 2. See how much damage you can get away with, and on the other foot, I'm going to be holding on to these guns, not letting that bomb go down, really limit FURIA. It's wild to think we're only in the 3rd tournament of 2026, and these 2 teams have already played 3 times, this being the 3rd.
Yeah, we'll find out if we could have a little bit of a rivalry throughout the year if they keep attending the same events.
Yeah, a lot of this, look, in Swiss it's a little bit different based on who wins and loses games, but when you get seeding in certain groups, it's going to be based off of VRS invites. And once you have a patch of tournaments that are together, they may have used the same VRS invite date. So your seeding's essentially the same.
That is one hell of an angle. Man's got the tractor out for that one. Ooh, not the most ideal of sprays, and not a single problem. Another 3K from Demon. I'm counting it. There we go. Little eco bash. Don't come back, he says.
All right, guns come in now. MongolZ, because he bought that Deagle, will have to go with the Galil. So going to be a little bit limited right now, but it's not unusual scenes for FURIA in 2026 to be in hot water in this map. We keep talking about their Mirage. They've turned a weakness into a strength, or at least they're getting wins on it. so many reps, you're having to go there, do the rod views over those losses, and even in close games, you're just getting past. Had to go through the motions yesterday against Bait. Yanko felt they're in full control.
Didn't think I could like Yakinda more, but he's on that left-handed view model. Proper hipster.
They're selling B somewhat with this setup right now. A bit more focused towards middle and A.
Oh, we've seen this strat before, right? Where they leave him with 2 smokes and he does window con late after they get back to their positions. Or I say late, it looks like he's already... Never mind, he's going to have company this time. Ooh, okay. Bit of a change up. They stick around. It's very mid-centric.
Yeah, good restraint here from the CTs with the util. They've just blocked Con now simultaneously with those nades. Fury have to break and go.
Beautiful smoke break from K-Serato, gets him through Con. Smoke break back from Cemetery. Need this one, Jugs. You got to hold on to your Palace fight. Drops on down. The spray just about gets it done. He's getting run out, blocks him in the smoke. Oh my goodness, the USP fight fallen. Longsleeve's in front of him. Molotov! Slashes him up! Oh dear. Oh, you don't see that one every day.
Gotta get the bomb, 20 seconds left.
Okay, they make their move. Gonna be Yuri to pick it up.
He needs a reload, 4 bullets in this.
Yeah, that's insufficient.
And it is Demon.
Holding on out. He still hasn't gone for the reload. Hoping to punish K-Serato's push. Ready for him. That's going to get a smile on Furia's face. Moloduy's 3K, one of which was with a reactive knife kill.
Yeah, came his way. He wasn't searching that out at all. Thank you very much, Lonks. Come into the den. I'll oblige. To the Galil, doesn't matter if this kid's got the AK or not.
Go on then.
Oh, a slash and grab from Molodoy.
Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous.
Well, the guns come out and so do the round. So first posted Furia on the T side. But it was absolutely spotless for FUT in the first few. So they're sitting pretty with another buy. That was a bit of a bonus. Cemetery with the AWP. Rifles across the board, but Lido and Util seem to be prioritizing firepower over the nades. Well, being highlighted here with a good spawn towards middle, right? So does he want to use this aggressively? You aren't going to be able to Molotov the island box towards top mid. He's got a HE as well for a clear on a window smoke, so might just see him stick and look for a pick. That's the standard opening. Window and top cat.
So you're going to kind of give mid here, right? That's the first the CT smoke's thrown.
Well, again, they're putting a lot of faith in Demon. Understandably, with the game he's having, it's him essentially solo towards B again, just on this jump spot. Investigate close A ramp, so this will help identify, okay, Yuri probably through Palace this time, or at least it's not direct from Furia into an A execute. Right now they are playing for an A split, essentially, as Cemetery does now rotate away from the pack. He'll be joining Demon on B.
Is he asking
get
for a
boosted? It
boost?
looks like it. So taking this late.
It might just be, just be in time. Top con pressure. They have consistently kept this connector smoked. Fallen had vision though, and so slips through. They're going into this orb. Oof, Krabeni gets a freebie. This shot, Cemetery a bit too tight on the line. Starting to accelerate. There's the Demon covering fire, finds the headshot necessary, puts Yakinda down. The bomb is spewed out of his corpse.
Must be a save, boys. Back off, hold on to these AKs. It's too late. There's no way you're getting in here. You're so disconnected. Yuri stood towards A. Molodov wasn't even part of the play, and they were hoping for some misdirection of their own. They're furious, so we'll tie things up again.
Fair play. What, with 5 smokes and a HE, you've had a flawless CT round?
They didn't really pressure you too much across the map, though, did they,
No.
right? They weren't really searching out A. They weren't putting much pressure on B until that late little flurry. They were, I guess, expecting some form of aggression, but didn't get what they were looking for.
Coach Coolio. Good names. Good names, FUT. Feel like player names again even a bit crazy, but we're keeping it old school here. And Krabeni is probably my favorite.
Okay.
I think it just sounds like it could be like one of the original Pokemon.
Or Ninja Turtles.
Krabeni, he says as he like pops out of a bubble or something.
You at least make him scary.
Sorry. Krabeni.
There you go. That's his evolution.
Yeah. Water type.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, it does make sense. You'd assume like grumpy personality.
Grumpy crab.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's got like 4 arms. 4 of the pincers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's essentially got 4 arms now, right? The in-game leader.
Yeah, sure.
And his boy's taking some swings.
And they all get nades. Everyone gets everything.
Yeah, well, if you win a flawless round like that.
Congrats. Fallen stomaching just the Tech 9 for this one, but it does look like we are going to see more of a test towards A this time. Yuri's got a friend. Yankees come with him. Oh, and Mr. Grabeni. Swing in. Ooh! Instant catch onto Yuri, but you're not ready for number 2.
they're not.
You're not ready for number 2.
Yukinda can fire.
Work out for you, yeah. Oh, nearly lost out.
A little bit ugly.
Still, though, I mean, that's going to work out for you. You'll be feeling pretty good about that.
Put you a bit of high alert right there. Is there a ramp pressure where they're just setting up for an A execute?
Yeah,
Even
why was
starting
there
to shift
a second man in Palace?
into short?
What does that tell you?
And they're backing off completely, so they have to finish the round now with 4 flashes for HE and Molotov. This will be tough.
Woo! Out the window, Lord.
Staying active.
It's a nasty duel, AKVM4. Not something he has to commit to and elects not to.
The AWP over towards B, and he's just smoked it, so he's trying to brave through this. Might not have a choice. 55 seconds. It's all going to be out the entry.
Yeah, it's a good flash to deny this angle from Cemetery. Ballsy to stick around, hoping to catch him at the drop down. Does remove Molodoi. Fallen's Tech 9. Ooh, too easy for him.
That's the bomb.
Quick on the follow-up. Yukinda's hunting him. He just wants to play for one more. A quick tap from K-Serato keeps it interesting. It's a 2-on-2. K-Serato gets info, gets away with it. Bomb will be planted. Just needs to delay, and that's what that HG's going to do.
It's so low.
Yeah, but the bench position, Yukinda needs to tap ahead. Can he do it? Lonks has removed his company. Now a one-on-one. Low HP. Yukinda to clutch. Lonks does manage to find that sweet spot to close the gap. Reposition solid. Solid as a rock from Yukinda. Clutches for FURIA and brings that AWP through.
Yeah, just in the blind spot. But big round for Yukinda, right? That trade kill that came through in Palace when they thought it was clear because they took down Yuri. That's his responsibility to deal with the A pushes. So they assume, and well, we know what happens when you make assumptions. That costs FUT, kill back. Cemetery there, he does make up for it, but that smoke that he throws, it actually gives them a bit of a runway. Right, if he just kept the AWP on the line, but because it was quiet elsewhere, they saw a player underpass, he's thinking, I have to block B apps. Still gets his double, but not enough. Famous heavy buy and an underpass push coming the way of K-Serato.
Yeah, is he going to be ready for 2 of them here? Longs and Cemetery trading out. Okay, we're seeing a bit of a pattern emerge.
They're just so jarring, right? They're
gap,
always
though.
doing something, always in your face, making a move.
Palace. Ooh, lovely headshot burst. Yukinda's going to get caught by Jugs, just spams him down, finishes the job. Hyper aggressive, just ready.
It's the way that they're connecting, right? Obviously, they're setting the tone with the aggressive moves, but then they stay in transition throughout, looking for these fights. So a 2v4, and they can get the bomb down on A. They don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Try that one again.
Does delay a little. Hard to see Molodoi and Fallen turning this 2 versus 4 on his head. A quick reaction shot from Fallen punishes the spray. Molodoi's position noted and a smoke head in his direction.
Yeah, might just give this one over, Molodoi.
He accepts his fate.
Yeah, you saw there a bit of a grimace on his face. Understand there is no way he can make the play through that. Cemetery with a bit of idle cover there, but coming off of the pass is Demon, and ready for that. So Molodoi cops the dink, but gets the kill.
So what's that? Just like 4 rounds on the run without any consecutive for either.
You are going to have to force fight behind this AWP. You're not in the best situation. Both teams lost bonus towards the bottom of the barrel. FUT lose this, they only get 1,400. FURIA lose it, then they get 1,900, and that probably spells an eco. So this one, FUT FUT winner, assuming no saves, it's essentially worth 2. So an important round right now with emissions in the buy. We've got 3 Tech 9s, an AK for Yakinda, and that saved AWP for MongolZ.
I'd like to file an official complaint. We didn't get the cool dwarf music for the timeout there. Very upset about that. I was looking forward to it.
It's come in late, but they've got it for you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. 9-9.
It's favoring FUT. Do they go for something aggressive again? They have to know that Furia's money is a little bit ropey right now, so you're going to be potentially going into pistols. Go straight up. You've been pushed underpass, you've been pushed palace. Now just a bit more of a standard round.
Little info on the B setup there. You hear 2 simultaneous HE explosions and immediately start to pivot towards the A site.
There's no AWP that they have to tussle with. Symmetry, the AWP playing close ramp. Jugs, the AN, could come in to join him. The nade for Krabeni. Look, they just keep flowing.
Yeah, they've got ideas, haven't they? Jugs playing for that one. Trying to set up his boy. And it works! Beautiful! Constant ideas. Symmetry set up to succeed. A nice play from Fallen gets him with the flash Tech 9 drop play. AWP though, and low HP, a bullet from Krabeni in this position. That's exactly what he'll find. Furia dead man, Tech 9 walking. Krabeni closes, FUT take the lead.
Yeah, and again, this one essentially worth 2. It has to be the eco right now for Furia. We've got 1900 at the low end, we've got 2.6 at the high end, so they have no choice but to concede right now. And that one right there, just within the mid-round to decide, okay, let's make another move. We do the double nades over towards B. Now we're going to make a move over towards the ramp. Just constantly in motion, our FUT.
Yeah, it's actually very impressive. You know, this is the kind of style of play you can't do as a new roster. It's the kind of style of play that only happens and smooths out over reps, which they certainly have had.
I think playing to their strengths as well, as long as they're taking jewels, right?
Yeah.
You know, they're not just settling in and... Oh,
wow!
Okay.
Deagle versus AWP. Yakinda has given him a little something to talk about. Let's see if there's anything more where that came from. Yes, in combination. A Glock kill, another Deagle headshot. Certainly a whole lot more damage than we were expecting. Does feel hard to see a world where they close it though. K-Serato with what? A scrap of health.
Just walking into this. Demon noted over towards B. Krabeni over towards jungle.
Yakinda wasn't ready for both.
Okay, grouping up again. And that is the 2. So this one was a little bit more labor than they would have liked their FUT. But still, it's the round. Just one more to guarantee overtime on their map choice. Overpass up next. That was a map where they played online and FUT absolutely owned them. I understand the discussion being about Furia warming into the season, but the question being with this, the 3rd best of 3 in 3 tournaments, is Furia just slow start the point to be made, or is FUT actually a problem for world number 2? Looks like they're setting up right now to potentially clamp down towards middle. Jugs is not playing in the A site at all. He's, oh, you say that, he just floated back. He was setting up for a little bit more of a connector fight with Krabeni. John's back over to join him. They'll leave Symmetry over towards Ticket. So retake A setup.
We don't see this position all too often these days. Demon's been set up to succeed. So really coming through Con. Smoke break. Oh, quick to the adjustment as well. Block smoke for Yuri on the ramp side. Will have a decision to make. Smoke might fade. Yakinda's ready for Jugs. Never mind. Jugs beats him to it. Beautifully put together from the CT side. A response on the spray gets him low, finishes him off, but he's got too much to do. And not enough health. 12 secured. That's OT at a minimum. as the guns will come back out.
Yeah,
I say guns.
I mentioned in the first half, right, that there was only 2 opening kills, and they still managed to get 5 rounds with the pistol. Well, they got both pistols, and the opening kills, they have 7 in the second half.
Right.
We've had, 9 rounds played. They got 7 kills within those 9 rounds. So they've completely turned that on its head, and that goes back to the conversation we're having about this team constantly in motion. That one right there was a bit more standard, right? They catch them on the break, but a patch where they're aggressive, they're looking for fights, they're throwing themselves into duels. Just one more round. And yeah, you were talking about the money. It is going to be a bruised and battered buy around the edges for FURIA right now. That's why the timeout called. Final one used by Sid. They scrap 3 rounds together to force this into OT, or will their 6 in a row on Mirage be broken? Looking to make it 12 straight. Just having a good time with it. Lonks, you can understand that raw. This would put him just 1 best of 3. That's if they can take the series, not just the map, away from playing in front of a home crowd here in Romania.
Looks like AXAC might be the name of the game here for FURIA, round 22. A must win. Prioritizing the util model and Fallen to set up the battering ram that is Yakinda. And they're out. Save the retake, little smoke break. Not ideal, don't get anything on the info. The bomb makes it across.
Another big nade on site right there.
Yeah,
Second wave coming in. They're going to have to make a move for confights.
They want to fight somewhere, get some territory. Fallen makes the push through, blinded in the smoke. Where did he end up? He's in the stairs and reveals his position. Block smoke jungle. Yuri gets caught, exposed by the spray. Looking good. Demon, 2 on the retake. Looking for more as well. Fallen spams back. Cemetery still in it.
3.
Hits the shot. It's all on Fallen. FUT to take their map. A missed shot from Cemetery. Gives him another chance. Oh, he quick switches out. Didn't have the bullets, and FUT will take it.
Damn, okay, right there. Demon on display in that first half. The kid was just lighting him up with multis, but a team effort to close it down on the CT side. FUT are to be feared.
Indeed, be afraid of FUT. Feet, I don't know, plural. Crazy performance from them, in particular Demon. And I have to say, guys, a little bit of deja vu for me in one.
And the following, we get to see Vitality MongolZ later on. But first, we've got to find out if Lonks is going to get closer to meeting a home crowd. FURIA going to be trying to take him down on Overpass.
Well, now FUT have won 3 consecutive maps against FURIA on LAN.
That means something.
It's a pretty good feat, pardon the pun. The confidence of the kids really playing in. Now, last time they played Overpass, it was online back at Bounty. That was a 13-5 hiding that FURIA copped. They picked it here today. They lost 2-0 in pistols, they lost 12-6 in opening duels, and they lost 4-2 in 1vx situations. Yanko is saying he wants to see FURIA doing slow defaults with A finishes, citing Cemetery and Krabeni as the A defenders, the 2 heavy hitters. Jugs and Demon being combo locking down B. So let's see, can it be a pistol? FURIA yet to win one in the series. I think there's a lot to explore with what Yanko was discussing there. Just scrolling back through to look at the last match. Graveni playing Connector a lot to be disruptive. Cemetery is Overwatch, and then towards the end of the half, which was 10-2 on the CT side, 4-man A starts.
Let's see what Lonks can do.
Yeah, a lot of company.
Yeah, and he is just going to be playing for that one, and done. Does get it. Okay. And heavy info, right? You see the bomb on Yuri's back. You see multiple players. And now Krabeni spots out more progressions long. Okay, they are advancing.
Playing ahead of
the
this.
fight, yeah. Swings on him with a flashbang. Demon set him up for 1. Yuri quick to the trade, puts us into an even keel, sailing in towards this site. Cemetery eats the flash. Demon on the line, ready for this fight, and not going to find the headshot on the first drive fight. Getting chipped away at, though.
And block smoke.
Yeah, makes things weird, and another bullet connected through the smoke. So
Great timing on that, because the T1 fades, and now it actually opens up the avenue for the fights for the CTs. They have to back off. There's 40 seconds left on the clock as of now. Hitting the brakes, 2 of them low. FUT are in the driver's seat.
yeah, they really are. They're going to need an individual here from FURIA to kind of bail them out of trouble. K-Serato's going to try and use that USP at range up on the boost, but
I know it's a 3v3. This feels impossible to win.
it does.
Unless they over-rotate, this feels impossible to win.
But look at the setup. It's so perfect. Dual Berettas, you've got Demon holding the cross, and he's good for that. You know he is. There's the first fight, doesn't get the instant headshot, a bit more damage, good one back. MongolZ does connect, but Jules Berettas from Jokes connecting. Oh, they're hitting the shot
Have to
though.
plant.
He needs to clutch, he's gonna run him down, he needs to deny! Look at that, the collateral USP kill. How often do you see that?
All right, into the scamper there to try and just cover the plant. They line up, they go down, and we'll make that 3 from 3 in the pistol department for FUT.
How often do you see a collateral pistol kill clutch?
Okay, well, that is a bit more high octane than I thought, but here it is. Just
through,
crumpling.
Yeah, shoulder and foot.
Lonks is loving this.
He wants it, man. He wants one more win if you can get today.
Oh, tomorrow is going to be damn tough, isn't it? You got Falcons in that winning column. You're probably going to get Vitality later going up against the Mongols. MOUZ, the inevitability as far as playoffs are concerned. So there'll be no easy matches if you do find yourself in that 2-0 bucket going into day 2. But Eco again from FURIA.
I like that there's a plan. You know, you've got a Desert Eagle and a flashbang. You're not just rolling over and dying. Well, you might be. You might. You might be in trouble. I think he's dead. Oh, Corbetti immediately puts an M4 into Fallen's hands. So already you've got something. God, you can even get a bomb plant. There'll be more! There it can now. MongolZ's nailed the headshot. Oh, and Fallen with the recovered M4. Spiraling now. A disastrous second round for FUT. You could say the shoe is on the other foot now. FURIA take it.
Not a single kill in that one. That one's going to sting. All right, FURIA heading towards A. Krabeni goes down. And that wasn't in the way that Yanko was hoping to see. But regardless, it is the A exploitation early.
Woof.
So he's pin divided. It was a dead this one right here.
Yeah.
Absolute zinger from MongolZ.
Maybe even a double zinger. Well,
yeah, force buy back.
That hurts.
5-man starting towards A. So establishing the crossfire with the Bathroom's control. Also onto connector. This is decent setup to spring to action if they do take control of balloons. Miss Molly, it's a good goalie.
Yeah, that's not ideal at all.
Trying to add a level of concern to the parving now.
Perfect placement if you throw this Molly.
They run away or push out.
Off his head, goes forward. Oh, messy for Fallen! And now Cemetery comes alive as well, provides the covering headshot.
That's bomb down Party.
Yeah. Party crashed.
Now they're activating long. This is the same as what we saw on Mirage, constantly in motion.
MongolZ well aware that could incite Longs to the push. Doesn't catch it, he is rounding the corner. Ooh, and not ready. Again, brilliant timing caught by Longs.
Well, B is clear, sure, but bomb down enemy territory, you might just be holding on to these. Yuri.
We got ourselves a bare knuckle brawl.
Yeah, and it's a great little move right there. You see the Molly bounces off the head, flashes them forward. They didn't push back that divider player.
Who was that got caught? It was Fallen? Like the first, like from the
Kinder
push?
and Fallen were the first two to go down in that.
Damn.
So we'll see how long the force by wars continue. Obviously, because in the nature of FURIA winning essentially that eco with the Deagle, they have a lot more cash that they can work with into the next.
You're going to want to scavenge a bit, right? These last 15 seconds. You get the FAMAS as well, AK M4. It's like the second round never happened.
Yeah, so it's still going to be tough for them, right, with the finances. Yakinda, Fallen, both with 3.5 at the moment. Doesn't matter that it's bottom of the barrel loss bonus. It can also be a drop from Quesarado over to MongolZ. So they will be able to get back in with a tidy looking buy. Don't you worry about that. I wonder if Fallen wants to get it. No, I was going to say a little bit tricky with it. He had 5K. He could have dropped it all. Would have meant he had nothing. Wouldn't be the first time we've seen them make those sacrifices to set up MongolZ. But just coming back in. Huge second shot there from Cemetery. And then Longs with the frag to confirm it.
MongolZ was so aware of the possibility. Very frustrated when he comes back and Longs has just pipped the timing.
We're into the gun rounds.
Hell yeah. Already a very entertaining overpass. What's in store for us in round 4?
Heavy A lane, so maybe looking to exploit the A defense. And Krabeni starting connector again, wanting to harass and slow that, but now he's actually pinned. Okay.
Headshot. Cemetery.
Through the smoke?
Yeah, I don't know how he found that instantly. Supported flash. Yeah, he's here. Good angle for this. Ooh, tap the head. Quick double from Fallen.
You just go A now, sure.
Demon's lucky to get away with his life.
This moment, group up, look for the A finish. You got a couple of... around Fountain. K-Sorter making sure there is no B push, and bomb loose over towards the ladder. Once the smoke comes in, and a gamble stack towards B in the interim.
It's going to be a slow finish.
Yeah. The Cemetery's still alive. Run past that bomb, but we'll eventually scavenge it. And right now, with the bomb heading towards B, this stack could pay off.
Audible reload. Nose flash, no one home. One spot out the barrels player.
Need to deal with him.
Yeah, swing on the flash though. Great team play on display once
Have to
more.
take
You've got to get out of there. Kinder's off the bomb! It gets awkward now. Yuri and MongolZ are in con. Yeah, you push it, you push it. They're in the short pipe. One hell of a weird fight here. Need the double kill. Whoa! He's got them both. MongolZ secures the round. It got so awkward. MongolZ has bailed them out.
None of these rounds have been easy.
Crazy turn of events. Wow, this is my favorite overpass so far.
And with that timing there, Yakinda going around the world to take the bomb all the way back towards A, it would have got damn close regardless.
Bro, lovely second.
Great shooting, yeah, ready for Grabeni. This is it. This is... Yakinda was brought low with the Cemetery spam earlier in the round, and they just line up, so 2 collapse in 4 rounds of play. But you know they're going to force buy back in. The war is not over.
Damn.
What do they have to work with on this CT side? 4 for Lonks, for Demon as well. Pistol upgrades for Jugs and Cemetery, and then Krabani with the Famous. So in the last force buy, we saw them congregate around bathrooms and connector. This time, what type of move do they have in store? Get out on top of them now, FURIA. You're going to be set for a decent haul of rounds already, and it looks like this one might be quicker over towards B.
They start 4B. FUT are in the right place to receive this. T-smoke, they're going to push through it. This is cheeky. An all-in maneuver. Just blocking them, starts spamming away with a 5-7. Lovely double out of Lonks. Shuts down the short prong. Big one from Fallen. A headshot onto Demon. Mantles up, tries to delay it, but a good angle from under the boards. Cemetery removes him, puts it all on the forefront of the fight. That's a great catch. Lonks and Cemetery say no. Try again. Fast B denied.
Yeah, that little cheeky play, they just stuffed them in that smoke. The immediate response to that. So the pace change, it doesn't work, and what do we continue?
I really, really like the idea from FURIA, like extinguishing your own like short molly.
Yeah, subvert that expectation, or just transferring into the second there. Very well done. These kids are ready to brawl in every moment, but the force buy wars, they're not over.
Holy.
An AK brought in for Yakinda, the rest on the pistols. Now, one they've tried to deal with the shock and awe. If they had defaulted in that round, used the advantages they had with the weapons and the util, you're not playing heads-up CS. So a confident call goes wrong.
And those are the rounds.
To teeter.
They can knock your confidence a bit on the calling department. Obviously, perhaps not for a veteran like Fallen, but you call something that is so all-in on such a pivotal round.
Yeah, you could have essentially had 4 rounds within the first handful played. And that's par for the course right there on Overpass. Now you're going to have to work hard for this. Can we continue to scrap? Although you can see with the util, the backlines right there, the smoke and the flashes. So the plan changes after another monster block smoke comes in. Fallen whirring through connector. Flash and nobody spams. They're not going to give this up as the point man, Yakinda working forward.
Lonks perfectly primed and ready. Oh, it's all too easy. The B site is closed. No access granted. Jugs double. Fallen late arrival. Short distracts, but Fallen's caught. They keep it pretty damn clean. Just the one casualty. FUT have seized control of the CT side.
Again, I want to return to the death segment there and talking about, defaulting towards A, or just defaulting and then finishing A.
Yeah.
You need the AWP on MongolZ, you need everybody with full sets of nades, and you need patience.
And a force buy war.
You're really just pushing your full buys until late into the game. So MongolZ is not going to have an AWP for some time. Take a look at his finances right now.
13.
Yeah, look, they're going to try and hook him up. So if they can get a plan, if somebody can get a couple of kills, they've already won a round with very little. They know they can do it again, and it looks like they're going back to that similar approach which found them success earlier against Krebeni and Symmetry. This time, there's 3 towards 8, too long fighting.
Yeah, ready to fight. Gets the info safely.
Swing
Going
it.
straight away. They're not playing scared. They just want to fight. They just want to biff. They want to brawl. Krebeni tracks the swing of Fallen, and yeah, happy to thrive in this environment.
Okay, can't get picked apart at the seams here if you just shove that fight to them.
Damn. Very impressive CT side. Lovely to see. Symmetry as well has been stepping up. Some really impactful contributions in the early rounds.
So still won't be an AWP in the mix here.
Nope.
Unable to bring that out on the T side just yet.
And you're over halfway through your T side, so you're not going to get those defaults.
It's going to be waylaid, unless you can take it away from Symmetry, who has one now. So 5-2, 3-round gap. Oh, it's favoring FUT again. And when they went toe-to-toe online, a couple of weeks now, it was a 10-2 CT half. I said they dominated in terms of pistols. 2 opening kills, 12-6, and clutches, 4-2.
Go on. FaZe ready and waiting. Full blind for the second headshot. Removes Demon. Aggression this time has been thwarted.
You have to convert this one now.
Oh, you must. Krebeni's could be a difference maker with his forward position on long.
Yeah, if they do try and trundle through bathrooms and they get too focused on Symmetry here, Krebeni could activate, but it's going to be more one and get away than a multi from the timing there.
Okay, he's starting to activate. Could be a world where he's behind him.
Really needs to get the timing against MongolZ.
Going for it. Still wins the duel, though.
Bomb loose.
Okay, bomb down Fountain. Fallen task with retrieval.
55 seconds.
Yakinda's got him pinned. Feeling very uncomfortable. Could be nice HE.
Deathmatch right now for Krebeni.
Deathmatch for Krebeni. He's getting surrounded. Nice one from Longs. Activates on the short side. It's slipping out of FURIA's grasp. Things could get complicated. They already have, and now Symmetry's caught Yakinda toilets. The support arrives in time. Important from Fallen. He can get the bomb, and they don't have the sight. A difference-making frag. Long smirking.
Yeah, gotta pick which side they want to finish right now. 30 seconds, Fallen in the 1v2.
Wow.
Walking towards A, has the AWP to deal with. Jump spotting right now.
Symmetry should be able to confirm his location shortly.
He's past the line of sight.
He's done well. Maybe over-rotates, leaves the sight.
Okay, Fallen. Oh.
Okay, back dumpster. Does he pull out the smoke, or does he just go for the plant? Molly bang can go. Symmetry walks in.
Oh!
Spots him.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
gets
no
him off
time,
the
no
bomb!
time.
He's lost the round! Symmetry kills him as well. Brutal for Fallen.
That's a 3v5.
A 3v5
That is a 3v5.
really had to be Furious. They had to convert that 2-man advantage. K-Serato gave you a gift, and you've just thrown it in the bin.
Yeah, that is, I think rubbish would probably be the word to describe that from FURIA right there. MongolZ goes down, the bomb's loose, and then isolated towards long. Krebeni's fighting players 180 degrees, flicking between those fights. Such great output there for the in-game leader. And again, FURIA back down to another just partial buy.
I just really enjoyed seeing Symmetry kind of bail him out as well, arrive in time to finish the job onto Yakinda. Krebeni getting away with that chaos. Now Symmetry in a forward position. He's not going to overstay. Knows there's a timing from the playground side.
This is 4 straight without a plant.
Yeah, and their finances reflect that.
There will be the MongolZ AWP in the next round. That needs to be the conversation shifter.
Only took him 10 rounds. Not been ideal in this battle for early economic supremacy.
A little bit uncertain right now with the setup. They don't have too much information at all. So Symmetry could just be flashed and overrun.
Well timed.
There you go.
He's going to flush him forward. They're going through the flames. He hears that. Quick reaction. Throws out a divider smoke to try and give him some space to
Give it to the
maneuver.
side, though.
He has conceded the space on the site. There's no denying that. Real chance here. Long's getting a bit chaotic as well. Behind the smoke, bomb will be planted. FURIA, this is a must convert. You've gotten the space you needed. Still, though, this retake, it's well armored. It's well equipped. 3 coming in from one side. Who makes that first move? Hoping the fight comes their way, and it does. Fallen loses his head. Demon destroys. Scope, heard, searching on the pixel, misses his chance. Now they come on out. The double kill from MongolZ denied. It's Demon, good for it. And Yakinda falls. K-Serato detached. A diffuser certainty. FUT finds 7. Sure, you talked about the plant. There's a little silver lining, but fast running out of opportunities.
In that situation, people might question why FURIA decided to take the fight, right? Not just set up the crossfires. When you have the lower buy, you have to make a move. Otherwise, you're just sitting ducks on the site. So they try and take that fight towards drop down in CT. It doesn't go their way, opening incision. And at that point, it gets a little bit dicey. There's only a couple of kits in play, but all good in the hood. The kids continue to hit the shots. This is what I'm talking about. Fallen knows, boys, we cannot just sit on the site, and there's no way that we can just play from far. If you don't have the weapon for the job, and if they have a smoke, we're going to lose the round guaranteed.
Right.
Just not as coordinated and didn't have utility, but that's what happens when you're in this terrible pattern with the buys. You can see here, Pistol win, forced by back, one of their own with the 5-7s. And FURIA kept that fight up, but then the B rush, and now it is 5 straight. So 7-2. Yeah, again, overpass T side. If FURIA can still salvage 1 to 2 more rounds, there's no reason they can't get themselves back into it on the CT side. It's mainly going to be mental for them. You lost Mirage. It's a map you had 6 in a row, turning into a bit more of a strength than a weakness. And the type of rounds that you've lost as well, that'll cause frustration within the FURIA camp.
Serato, undeterred by the flashbang in his face, keeps pounding on through to apply that short pressure. Long's boosted up. Looking for that sightline onto Yuri, and yeah, okay, not going to be able to take him down. Confirms that they've lost Con.
Well, now with the first full buy, right, they had everything that they need to do that slow default for an A finish. You've got the AWP to take either that divider line or the long line while the rifles work. You got the flashes to push the enemy AWP off of those angles. Team flashes not helping, but still sector clear. Any divider, Symmetry taking the angle, and with the long flashes, someone will have to come back and address that potential at one point, but short fight first.
Yeah, it's Serato to be cleared out. Will he get 2 of them again? Jokes confirms him, gets away from it. Good covering fire. Yuri and Serato take a bite.
Another 3v5.
Hmm.
Yeah, this one can't be lost. Molodoy on the uncrouch. Is shot from both. Yakinda, though, ready to punish Krebeni's activation. That's now even better. How about a 2v5? Unlosable, some would say. Especially now missing that shot. Now his position, he's kind of committed to this. Longs onto Serato, disconnected. It has to be a dead man. Symmetry hoping for the Deagle headshot, a little supporting flashbang. He's not going to peek off of it. 2 getting past him. Yakinda will clear it. So it should be round.
Okay. That short fight not going their way again.
Yeah.
This time it's the follow-up frags coming in from FURIA that do make the difference. So we'll call that 3 as the bomb gets planted, and we're still going to hold on to this AK-47.
I think if you're FUT, you're going to be really, you know, thinking twice about pushing the short side now. That's twice it's not gone well for you. I mean, I say that. They did win the 3v5 previously, but...
yeah, giving away those openings, right? It is just putting a lot more pressure on them. Don't know if Long's going to hold on to this. Okay, well, Fallen looking the other way, but now they know exactly where he is. So triangulating this position, so far he could have gotten, and I'm sure MongolZ has him head to rights if he steps into this. If
you're MongolZ, you can just go for it.
Yeah, just take a
random
shot,
wallbang.
why not, right?
Just go for a random wallbang.
Terrorists win.
Just a single bullet. Click of the mouse. Gets away with it.
Okay, so AK saved, and with the full buys coming through, you need to take a look at what's left. Monks will be able to buy to the last round of play. Jugs will be the same. Everybody bar Symmetry is going to be in a tough spot. So it is assuming nothing is saved. It's assuming they lose the round. FUT could just bounce back immediately. Nothing consecutive on this T side for FURIA just yet. Really having to work through the motions of the default when the fights are coming your way, but double nades, Yakinda low.
Yeah, lovely double nade. Great connection onto Yakinda. Going for the MongolZ. Here's MongolZ.
Yeah, well, they've just flubbed that connector volley. So that's going to slow things right down. Unconfirmed damage, but Longs on notice now.
It's Serato. Okay, he's just behind the short smoke. He didn't want to go for it early again. Late flash gets in that space.
Haven't really made any progressions over to Aegis yet, right? That bathroom smoke just comes in now. This does feel like it will be the B finish.
Yeah, that wallbang from MongolZ could have serious ramifications to the capacity for these 3-man defense. Demon's going to tuck anti, Jug's going to be jiggling for that info. No smoke remains, so it's just going to be, what, a jiggle and an incendiary to react. there's the info. Holding on to his incendiary as long as he can. 30 seconds.
Rotation's miles away. They're committed bathrooms. Has to be these three.
Pass to the util, watch flash and go. Demon's tugged, Demon's found. Big from Fallen gets the entry, now breaking through. Demon, a lot more from Jug, steps on in for 3! Outrageous multi, still not a guarantee. Flash is perfect, MongolZ ahead of it, could have lost his life. Gets away with just, what, 5 points of health. Should be seeing that bomb go down. 1 versus 2 for Symmetry. Ooh, can't stop him, can't stop him. Covering fire is there from Yuri. FURIA 4, FUT 7.
Okay, that triple kill, just moving with that M4, not stopping, looking absolutely perfect.
I mean, especially, he kills MongolZ, he's won the round. It's 5 points of damage a difference.
So FURIA have salvaged this.
Yeah.
Understand there's still a large gap, but 5 on the table. Just not stopping, is he?
Love that, and you don't get that with an M4A1.
Oof. Young man frustrations after a good round. Symmetry's been dropped in all. So they have been able to make this work.
Yeah, lie on the nades.
Stop them on Mirage, let's see.
Haven't seen much of that, you know, Krabeni fighting Con that we did see and discuss previously. This time it does look like he's going to be partnered up with Longs. Haven't seen that partnership since the 5-7 Force. Yuri's been kind of getting it for free. This time he's going to have to work for it. Oh. Yeah.
Tough to go forward now if you're Yuri, even with Queserato here.
Smoke, just a little question mark for the B defense.
They're playing a retake setup on B right now from Graffiti and CT.
Yakinda wants to flash, and it's the right call because there is an AWP on that line. Nice reaction, just puts his head straight in the crosshair of Yakinda. Great opening kill, anticipating Yuri reaction. Ooh, he's quick to it. Krabeni down, man advantage, FURIA. What's Symmetry up to? He's staying forward. I'm not sure if Fallen's going to be expecting this, so he is now. Yuri's got the info. Surrounded on the exit, should be a dead man warning shot. Quick reaction, Symmetry. Combat AWPing in the bathrooms. Good cover from MongolZ, catches him on the exit.
They gotta get this bomb, there's 30 seconds left. They try and finish through long.
Demon's reacted here. Yeah, this is actually really promising, especially if Jugs can come and lend a hand. Great flash, beautiful. Yuri profits.
Teamwork on display.
Just Jugs.
1v3.
What have you got? More needed. Second available. Queserato holds on. What a recovery.
Yeah, 5 rounds. Should be more than enough right now for FURIA to make this one a 3-mapper.
Yeah, just 3 back-to-back rounds on the way out the door there. You can see that Queserato's got a little smile of confidence as he feels they've secured enough. On the harder side, it didn't look like it was going to go that way for a while. A couple of very convincing CT rounds. But just kind of losing their grip. Tail end of that defense.
Still yet to win a pistol though, our FURIA.
Yeah, that does have to change.
So, look, it is just going to make this a tight game scoreline-wise if they don't convert this one. But if they do, they can start to rack up the rounds quite quickly. So a lot in this for FUT if they want to get done in 2-0 fashion, like they did in Krakow. That was a win on Mirage and Dust 2. Anubis will be our third and decider of this one. Didn't get away with dominating those opening duels in the same way they did last time. Buys start to take shape. You can see Krabeni here with the util smoke double flash. Kevlar for everybody else. Jules Beretta's dropped over to Queserato. Fallen with the flash to facilitate. Yuri with the smoke to block. Likely just to see a 4-1 from the CT is pretty standard. That's how they're going to open.
Yakinda's got to back away. They've got the bodies here. Queserato, perfect placement of those initial bullets. Burst down to Demon. Oh, very quick to adjust. Yakinda, however, that extra body does enough to pull FURIA into this 3-on-1. Just Krabeni remains and spots out Heaven. Going to get surrounded. Back turned as Yakinda profits. They finally get themselves a pistol. Is that going to be smooth sailing to Anubis now?
Just curious to see if we get a FUT force buy or if they take an eco and then bring out the guns in the next with no plan. It would be a very limited one at that. It's a big decision to be made in the early stages of this. They are going in with the buy. So Tech-9s are plenty. A bunch of smokes too. Very quick and heavy forces. Springing to life. Keeping the gap right now of Long. If they get the staging area, this could be a strong execute. Right? They can smoke off the dice box, or they can do bank and CT. They have a molly in the side. The rally of flashes could be a real difference maker. Okay, question mark smoke drop. What lies behind that? Yakinda calling Con clear. In the meantime, they've taken bathroom step made. MongolZ essentially on his own. Look at the radar right now. You can see just that isolated site.
Serato ready to receive them here. Got a good angle for it, but no commitment.
Rotation coming over now. Yuri will be joining this defense on A. They still have nades for the finish. Handful of smokes, flashes, and that molly.
Does MongolZ want to approach this? That smoke will start to fade. Head-to-head versus Lonx's Tech-9. Yakinda's flank coming in. Lonx dead man. Big find from MongolZ now. Yakinda ready to activate. They're distracted as they start to commit. Yakinda chips away another. Krabeni removed. Comfortable. Super comfortable in that second round. All of their pennies, all for naught.
I wonder why it took them so long to get that execute ready, right? Maybe they wanted to wait for the smoke to fade along where Lonx was, but
I think they wanted
fading before
something.
the nades started to come in. A little bit late on that, but we tie things up and it will be the eco now. So FURIA should be looking good to keep things running. That's 3 at the tail end of that first half. Now 2 to start off the second. It'll be a 6-round run with this one. It's Deagles they have to get by.
Bobbing up, isn't he? Couple of bullets shy onto Cemetery.
Yeah, making that alt money. Just continuing to fight it. This thing shreds. I'll just jugs to find right now.
The MP7, the renaissance of the MP7. Actually, no, it never had a chance.
No. It is essentially the MP5 though from Source days. So that's going back ancient history, but yes, the MP9 was just better. All right,
It's nice
well,
to see some competition.
no crazy reactions out of the FURIA camp.
Yeah, let's play with these guns.
Okay, I'm going to stick with these MP7s. Fallen, one of the great facilitators, right? There's a lot of time you see Yakinda doing the talking. Fallen's still the authority, but he's got faith in the troops, and Yakinda's a really strong piece to have, especially on the CT side with the positions that he plays. So I'm going to be starting 4A on the defense right now with just Serato to this B bomb site. 2-2-1. We got a foot to open. Quickly to get past some of these SMGs.
MongolZ could be a little bit in trouble here. He's gotten away with it. Doesn't fully concede the space here. Yakinda just beheaded. Lonx opens up the count, and Krabeni builds on top of it. Fallen, he wants to stand and bang. Hoping to be overlooked. It is a tough clear for the T side. They double line up just like that. Fallen punishes bad spacing.
Yeah. See, it was considered, but not by both. And now Cemetery.
It's a couple of times we've seen like the MongolZ 1v2 where they're just kind of making it a little easy for the spray. Grouped up.
Sometimes, right, this is where you do need to bait in that situation, right? Let one man take that space. Everybody wanting to be the team player, finish it off, make the move. And as mentioned, probably not expecting the 4-man ace start, fall in that unknown piece. So he's able to profit with the double. And he's actually tracking them down. Piping through connector. It's just the Brazilians left to finish this off and grab the 9th.
He's got a good time. Jugs wins it out. Serato likely to be able to catch Jugs. He stands the toe out of line. Cemetery lines up, and it's a quick headshot. Lovely burst to the brain. Going for the plan, a team player. K-Serato not
Nade.
just a half a second before he could get the extra cash.
Okay, 4 straight now. Not a plant in any of them. Just denied right there. Max loss bonus in place. The next round can be all the gunnies. But running away with things. 7 consecutive at this point.
Yeah, T-side not working or feeling particularly confident in it.
I did like the idea that with the partial they had before, they take the long space. Now they're going to have to worry about an AWP, so that's going to become a whole lot more difficult. Might just see them go into something B-centric in this moment. So timeout taken, conversation had, and buy starting to take shape, but
it's been a while since they won a round. You can see that run. 3 at the tail end of that first half, and now 4 to start off CT. So, 7-round gap since FUT last felt the taste of victory on their tongue.
Interesting how this buys worked out. Ended up bringing in an AK. It's like, oh, wow.
Whoa. K-Serato knows his wall bangs. Chug's ripped out of the round. Looks like Demon's going to suffer a similar fate here. Just a little uncrouch. Moves 2 pieces of this T side before they can even get going. Flash is perfect. Oh, no. It's actually okay if you hit another weird turn of events on the Monster Pipe.
Yeah, haven't had these spurts of multi-kills from Demon in this one. Mirage, that's where they were able to get a couple of their key rounds under the pistol and the conversions, but about to be 10 for FURIA.
Smashed, hunted.
He's not going to get much done with his AK, is he? Down by K-Serato on the way out. And last round was the only round in these 5 on the second half where they've been able to find an opening kill. So, look, we've only played 5 in the second half, but we're not establishing the defaults. We're not going through the motions. And that's just the way she goes, especially with the bomb not going down. Unable to stay threatening. You know, FURIA had the force by wars in that patch of 5. And then it was the way that they closed the half to get themselves more than a recovery.
That's the extinguished smoke, so maybe something fast short. Yeah, Longs is on the way. The same wallbang attempt from K-Serato.
A little bit of information that MongolZ has right now.
Oh, he's already got full info fountain.
Yeah, just they know it's not A.
And Yuri not going to be caught by the Molotov, and Demon's just going to waltz past him. He's going to be really in a prime position to catch him as they progress short side. K-Serato ready to receive. Fallen up close, ready for that instant reaction. Ahead of the flashback, Long's good 1-to-1. Fallen's having a good one, caught jumping. Accidental or otherwise, Yuri could have caught Krabeni. Gets away with the bomb.
Yeah, you don't know how bad this is about to get, boys.
Yeah, look at Demon. You're not anticipating this. Just walk straight past.
You have to know. You have to know.
Yeah, he's in the smoke. I bumped into him. I've got him. Nice from Demon. A quiet half from him, but removes Yuri that could have completely destabilized this. The best attempt we've seen from FUT to get themselves around on this T side. Still evidence that there is going to be a competition in this second half.
I need a couple more of those to break the money. K-Serato has 11K, so there is a few more buys you have to break through if you want to put FURIA in a tough spot. Didn't even get the opening, but able to trade through quite nicely there, and it's just the hijinks in the smoke, that difference maker. That kill really tips the tide of battle. So they will break the streak.
They're coming your way, MongolZ. He stays calm. Tucks on in. 3, 2, and they'll let him have it. Plenty of cash. Oodles of it.
I can do a simple pick if you want. But simple good.
Not going to be easy to see this 2-0 taking shape now, is it? It's a start.
Yeah,
But you've got to have to do it against the
in.
fully bought up FURIA round after round.
K-Serato's got 7.7, 5.8 on MongolZ, so there is at least one more buy available. So need to get through 2 more gun rounds.
Oh, that's a nice opener. Longs is having a great start.
Number 2 of the second half. Did a build on that.
Sets himself up with the smoke break, removes a piece of the FURIA defense. Again, Demon with his pathing through Con, out for the short fight. Calls from mid-control.
They do finish A. This is where MongolZ's AWP is. So the util needs to be on point, otherwise he's going to pick them apart.
Plays forward. Confident in his ability for the multi. Could be getting overwhelmed here. Krebeni and Cemetery should be able to at least provide a trade as he backs himself away. He's not anticipating so close and caught with his knife out. Knife to a gunfight. The site lost.
Safe. The better of the options right now for FURIA. You need to elongate these gun rounds. Right? I know I'm saying there's a lot of cash left on a couple of members, but it can be gone damn quick because your loss bonus just starting to tick up now. It's 1900 into the next. The back off, look to save in enemy territory right now. If they can get out the AWP again, they can drop a gun across to Yakinda and they should be all good. So the key right now is we might see FURIA go for a bunch of saves if they continue to lose sights in this fashion, because as the loss bonus builds, they keep saving guns, they're going to be able to keep buying throughout. But now it is just a one-round game. Cemetery does get the T-side AWP, so it'll be a little bit of a difference maker.
I want to know what Simple is.
Well, he wanted to do it last round, but they couldn't get him an AWP.
Right.
So has an AWP now, can go for the peak.
Yeah, it's going to be a peak if it's a Simple. An early one, perhaps.
It's a FURIA timeout. So both coaches on the mic.
Coolio and Sid.
You kind of want to snuff this out as quickly as you can, FURIA, but it is not going to be easy, right? You've lost that opening duel to Lonks on A, and then they've found a perfect timing on MongolZ. He's going to be very frustrated with that death. But are you able to pull off that again, right? Krebeni, they're making that move. Looks beautiful, but could go the other way. Could just walk out and be caught by the AWP.
Ready for this. Oh, Cemetery. Okay, Lonks has his gun out.
Another opener for Lonks, and on Yakinda again.
3 already from him. And that immediately puts the CT side into kind of a tailspin, right? You start pulling resources off of one site. Yuri plays forward.
Yeah, the goal for a player like Yakinda is to be able to get fountain control or stay upper bathrooms, be a nuisance around connector. It's not to go down immediately. There's absolutely no way he's expecting 4 players just to brave through that smoke and be in his face. Lonks below half. Jug's damaged as well, but they've established all of this space, right? They're clearing out bathrooms now. It's up to flush out connector and bench. Yuri could activate on a timing if there starts to be util play elsewhere to tell that they aren't grabbing real estate on the other side of the map.
Reacts correctly before throwing a second piece of util, just runs him down.
And calls it clear, so it's A fake. They know it's B.
Okay, Fallen. Gonna try and throw out the smoke a bit too late for that. Still wins the headshot. Nails it onto Lonks. Massive entries from Demon and Jugs.
So they give this a go. These saves, it can help FURIA have much better buy into the next. Maybe go fishing, have a look, see what comes your way.
Yeah, see if you can on the smoke spam. Yuri, bit of a half-hearted attempt and will back away. As you've highlighted now, finances will become a discussion. You're gonna have to save. Ooh, opportunity to go.
Yuri can drop one. Kesrada can buy himself.
That's the 3rd consecutive. Slowly exhausting the FURIA coffers.
They're doing it the hard way, right? On this T side of Overpass, it's a dream if you can win the pistol or you can win like a low buy and catch them. This is 3 straight rifle rounds they're having a breakthrough. And Lonks, he really wants that shot in the 2-0 bucket tomorrow. He is getting 2 great openers. This time, you would assume he's either going to say, sorry, boys, or he's going to get told off. Either way, if he's going to go aggressive, he needs more teammates with him to trade, or they need to reel it in, because that's a key. Giving away opening kills over towards A within the opening exchange of the round, it can't happen again.
Right, like Overpass is one of those ones where you could just have start MongolZ on dice and just he's jump spotting, doing nothing. At least you don't start 4v5.
Yeah, so it could just be a much more of a passive stance right now, but Kinder's been given an AK to go again.
MongolZ starts long side.
Yeah, you still want to keep it transitional, right? You want to make sure they're having to work for this space, but you cannot be getting caught off guard with the opener. This is a boost to try and find the player heaven. Pretty home. Peppering there, but he has disconnected control, so this is going to help them rotate between the sides. The next stage needs to be pushing off of party bathrooms divider, so you guarantee that little courtyard.
Will Longs find another opening kill?
He's currently 6 and 3.
Pretty damn good ratio.
So here's the gap. Right now, they have to acknowledge the fact that they can push through. Bathrooms or Banana to get in towards that A site. So does somebody leave B to pick that up?
Yeah, Longs is going to try and sell something. Be too believable.
Need to be careful with this as an orb you could be jiggling into.
Serato swallows it.
Hard to reset the round at the moment. You didn't push back long. You didn't really investigate bathrooms. Your Kinder calling it clear. They're ahead of the lurk smoke that was front A. If you do go back up now, you're going to be running the gauntlet. These fights are not going to be 50-50. The CT should have...
I mean, unless your Kinder gets caught here, gets a bit overzealous. He is getting further forward than perhaps Longs is ready for, though.
Oh!
Looks away! Oh, disaster has struck. MongolZ sprinting over to try and pick up the pieces, but they might just lose the site. 5 members stampede towards the site. MongolZ in the pop of the smoke still adjusts. Makes it a 4-on-4. This is a fair retake now. Apply some pressure with the break on the bank smoke. Crossfire already established. Flank held by Krabeni. They can all focus forward. Blocked at the door by the smoke grenade. Comfortable for FURIA. Of the Molotovs. Could use this flash. Nice lineup from Joke's going to try and delay back further. Ooh, he controls it. Massive from Longs. His second contribution. They've got to get out of there. He wants to hunt them. He knows economic damage is on the menu. Good cover from Yuri gets them out.
No doubt about it. It's head-to-head. Longs versus Yakinda in these opening kills. And this one comes so late in the piece. Temperature keeps hunting. He goes down short. Yuri down with the ship. That one is going to sting as Longs does out another roll. These young guns pushing FURIA right now. 7-5 in the first half. You think it's enough. You get the pistol. You go on a run of your own. And right now, FUT have taken the lead. They are breaking through gun round after gun round. 4 straight.
Oh, if you're Yakinda, you do feel a bit silly, don't you? Another nasty death from Longs. MongolZ did his very best, an impressive shot, but yeah, just locked out. So it's a tough site to retake when they've got a couple of nades to rot the clock.
Well, the residual cash and those saves come in and they can buy again. Another gun round for FUT to get through, and now it's max loss bonus in play.
They've won 4 gun rounds in a row.
It'll have to be gun rounds to get it done.
All right, gun round number 5. Is it available? A boost this time. Serato might be spamming smokes. Are they holding for it? Nade the smoke and a nice opening. Oh, but punished. Nice reaction out of Demon. Longs versus Yakinda. A tale as old as time. He's got cover from MongolZ though. He ain't committing.
With them split 2-2 right now, B finish. They trade efficiently. They're in the side. They play out a 2v2. On B, Yakinda dropping it back, worried about long. Flash towards short, hoping to hear a spam or a sound cue, draw something out of FUT. Sub 60 seconds. They got smokes, flashes, and a molly. Smoke off heaven, get the molly towards barrels, maybe the ramp, flashes in and go.
Just going to be Yuri and Fallen with a lot of work to do.
They smoke heaven again. It's like they're doing this in 2 phases.
Oh, good find. Didn't actually convert onto Krabeni. Reveals Fallen's position, forces him to tuck back on towards the ramp side. Oh, he's been spotted out. Now Yuri will activate. Perfect. Double kill. Make it another for Yuri. Repels the invaders competently and confidently. Krabeni's just going to retreat. Last seen monster.
Okay, well, tied up again. Legs 11 right now. No loss bonus for Krabeni.
That's how you want to see it played when there's just two of them, right? I love that idea from Fallen. Just shows face, draws attention, and then Yuri profits from the diverted crosshairs. Works out wonderfully.
How much do they value the AWP? Jugs can drop one, Symmetry can get it for sure. There's no doubt about that. Demon a little bit light on though at 3.3. So it could just be a case of maybe go the AKs, or Symmetry could drop an AK, take the AWP, everybody will be good. It just depends on, he's in with the AK. So it's telling me they want to do something rifle-centric right now. They don't feel that they need this AWP on the T side to find these incisions. Again, you get 3 straight rounds because Longs gets the opening kill. The fact that it happened that many times was already maybe too many times. So you can't rely on that happening again. The ones who are in the financial troubles are FUT. They lose this, FURIA get up to 12. For them, it's only going to be the 1,900 coming into the next. There's 2,400 for that of FURIA. So and they've all got a bit of residual cash. This is very important for FUT to do it right here, right now, or it will be a low buy to try and push it into OT.
Everything to play for.
Absolute worst way this can go for FUT is if they just get picked apart by MongolZ or while trying to go through the stages of the default. Different waypoints on overpass, right? Oh, we have this. Okay, what's our option? What space do we want? Right now, this is very heavy towards A standard 3-1-1.
Classic setup from Yakinda and MongolZ. I used to call this one the device or the Astralis.
Yuri cheating over now as well, playing retake on B. They've got a read on this.
It's a good setup. It's going to be really hard to break. Such a round. Longs this time an opening death, and then Yakinda with the follow-up. They do just get shredded. Another one available. Demon not going to get chasing, but the bomb's been delivered to Furia's front door. Bit of nade damage, not the end of the world. Jugs hoping to try and catch something, but they're even flashing for it. It's a free frag. He has missed it. No problems here. There is problems. MongolZ does get caught.
Time is so against them here.
Got the bomb back. Eat your teammate's nade, and now you're worried about the smoke. Where did Yakinda go?
Got to break in now, boys, or you're going to have to save, and you're boxed in around the world.
So uncomfortable. They're going to have to do something heroic here. Jugs will swing through. All too easy. Yuri's on the site. FURIA take 12, and as you highlighted, they're not going to have all their pennies for this last round of regulation. Looking set for Anubis.
And that's just the nightmare fuel right there, because they think they're going to get some space. They think they've probably forced them to turtle up into the site with all those entries. So they're trying to take bathrooms control and not use a lot of nades. Not flash, not molly deep to push that line away. And they walk in and they just get picked apart one by one. The trade potential in those corridors quite low, and when they swing out, Yakinda's there to stall them. Sure, he gave away a couple of opening deaths to put him in this position, but right there, the combo of Yakinda and MongolZ on A could be enough to close it. AK, 2 Galils, 2 pistols. A tough round ahead for FUT.
Yeah, not going to be easy. MongolZ's even bringing aggression into the mix. Boom, just like that, Longs. Another tough opening death to stomach. Yakinda, in the meantime, did get met by the Galil of Krabeni, so goes both ways. And winnable round.
I think right now, group up into the snake, right? What we see Apex calling at least a Vitality once upon a time. Make some bold assumptions. Get the pathing quick and explode. Hit the shot, you're in the site, it'll be a retake. Easier said than done with MongolZ on the site. Looking to path back through long with the lion's share of the bodies here. Asking for the utils to set this up.
MongolZ plays forward.
Yuri's rotated in.
Jumps, confirms bodies long. Nice play with the smoke break info jump play. Supportive flash has even been thrown over by B. 3 on 3.
Rotation's on the way. Conceding the site for now. They'll play this together.
Facilitates the plant. Symmetry gets that code punched in. Playing ahead. Krabeni wants to fight.
Bomb has been planted.
Hoping to be overlooked by Yuri on the way back in.
He's fully committed now.
is. And they're flashed in, confirms Yuri's position. Now, the two pushing the smoke. He's not looking. Krabeni, oh, quick reactions. Puts us into the 2-on-2. Symmetry a chance. Ready for Yuri. Jugs with cover. It's a 1v2 clutch. And the transfer's not there. Overtime required.
That is a hard-fought round, and Krabeni with some impact in that. He's the one to find the opener on Yakinda. Add another one to his opening deaths on the CT side. That's a tough round to piece together. That is stressful for the close. That one right down to the wire. We go again. First to 16, 15-15. We go into double OT. It's this one. Looking the wrong way. MongolZ blindsided. Krabeni staying assertive and aggressive. Gets that kill, and this is where it starts to spiral. Aim on display.
Good round from Jugs.
Yeah, and just grouping up there, staying in those pairs. And they're still in it to win it. We're back underway.
Chip damage lands on the boost setup. So they're definitely considering it. Stays crouched. Big Krabeni receives. Putting death to Serato. You don't say that often.
Not in a position to immediately cascade it. They didn't have presence monster. They weren't clustered up for that type of a finish. So you knew that there's two players having to be committed to that boost, but now they can just play out the man advantage. Again, the biggest concern, walking and just getting picked apart by the AWP. You look at the util they have available. They can be diligent with their flashes. They can use their smokes liberally.
How does one play out the man advantage?
So they are going for this A finish. There's so much to concern yourself with. And Yakinda holding onto a smoke and the incendiary for the block. So the timing on these jumps for info. One of the difference makers is he's actually going to use that smoke to assist that B defense.
He's going to really regret that. He feels the pressure, realizing he has nothing to block the long side. Now he spots them out on the jump. It was just one spotted.
Rotation not on the
now
way
this
yet.
util spotted, he really is going to need help.
He's on an island. There is no help coming.
Yeah, he's in so much trouble. Now they're starting to rotate over. Yakinda, he's in jeopardy. Rotation from Yuri. MongolZ does trot over. Good find. Nearly the second. Symmetry puts him down through the smoke, but punished. Double kill. Taps the head, does Demon. Put together first gun round. Fallen just catching one on the way out, but he has turned tail. FUT take the first. Feels a lot better when, you know, the finances have been reset. They were doing it on hard mode and regulation. Now you get all the bells, all the whistles, all the nades, and an opening kill.
Walk into this.
Thank you very much. Krabeni wins out.
Okay, so you lose another one of those, FURIA, and you're going to have nothing for the third and deciding round of this one.
From Symmetry's perspective, it's fine.
Yeah, just so ready to fight, right? Oof. Going from Demon, just peppering away and snatches it away. FURIA will take their overtime timeout. Bonus for every set of OT we make it into. It's right there. You've been hemorrhaging opening kills in the last patch of maybe 8 rounds. And 3 straight from Long, as Krabeni getting 1 on that final round of regulation. Now you get another over towards B on the boost. Let's just not die early. That's what your passive-aggressive teammate says in the pugs.
That's
but
a classic.
It's the CT side of overpass. Let's not give away the opening kill. You need to continue with the ideas to harass and make things a little bit more prickly for the Ts, but still committing to those fights, maybe not the way to go.
Well, this is a change-up. Heavy B-lean going straight through the monster pipe. Okay, Fallen, you got a lot of work to do. Forced away, nice block smoke. Serato sets up his captain. There's 3 bodies here. Lonks already on the site. Forced forward. Serato flushed into the fight. Lonks will get that opening. Another one from him, and they build around it. The site collapses. FURIA with nothing. FUT. The audacity to put the foot on the gas pedal. Charge into that site. And now we talked about the finances, Chad. I mean, you are going to want to take this AWP away if you can.
They're running at him. They're going to boost up Heaven. You've already got presence over towards A as well. MongolZ, you're going to have to fight for your right to hold on to this AWP.
This is dream scenario territory now. Does Lonks wrap back around? I don't know whether that's something he's going to consider. He's not hiding in plain sight. Now you know, though. MongolZ loses it all. Uncomfortable territory for FURIA. And what a run. 2 consecutive T-side rounds.
You just see the cluster of CTs. They had the protocols, right? There was the extinguish on the barrel molly, so that supported them, but nobody hung around barrel. Immediately dropping back, and then it was like triple mollies landing in the pit. They're trying to play through it, they're disconnected, and at that moment the comms are just so chaotic of everything. Look at this. You're blind, just naded, then you just see all these mollies land, bang, 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 more util. They've dropped 3 Molotovs. They've completely isolated anything, and Fallen just dies to the flames. And now the money in the mud.
That was off the back of a timeout. Maybe Coolio chipping in and saying, boys, you haven't hit him with that all game.
Yeah, well, we do see right off of timeouts and regulations when you go, okay, they come out with a new plan to try and address this. Let's just hit them with aggression. And the fact that they've done that with full rifles, right? They just get mowed down in monster, round done, call feels silly, but that is when it works and perfectly.
We saw FURIA try something similar and it was a catastrophe.
Look at the buy from FURIA.
Yeah.
It's 4 SMGs and a scout. This could be a flawless T-side from FUT.
There's definitely a universe where this is the one FURIA managed to pull across the line. Freed up with the lesser weaponry to take a little more risk. Fallen, for example, is trying to get flashed in for this fight, but Jugs just turns away. Okay, at least Fallen gets something out of that. That's a good catch
Now
of the Demon. They are accelerating. He hears him coming, but the flash is perfect. Still, Keserato gets it. Okay, of course he does. A triple kill through the smoke. He gets 2. That's just classic Counter-Strike, isn't it? He wants to run at Keserato. He wants to get this one done. They'll be happy with 2, but they'll feel like they did all the hard work. Keserato a quad kill to give FURIA just something before we swap sides.
Now we have to reflect on the CT side of FUT to remember how maybe some of their FUT faults started to appear, right? A few of these short pushes, they were able to scrap back a 3v5, but then they went for it again and they got punished with it. So they come out continuing to show fight. You've got Krebeni and Symmetry as your A duo. You've got Lonks as the rotator, and then you've got your 2 stars of Jugs and Demon. Their output, look, maybe it's not crazy in this game. Lonks has been the man finding the openings. Starting 4B. Just need one to guarantee double overtime to FUT. No roll on this is 3-1-1 now for FURIA, going through the motions of a default A. Very diligent. Molly off Party, smoke. It's a flash, and Molly for Divider. They'll be taking this one contact, and Yakinda looking to turn his game around. Having a tough patch of things, is playing through the smoke, has the support of Fallen.
Oh, I'm just going to play the fade, holding each other's side.
Well, now, I don't think that has landed as desired. You see how it creates the option there with Divider, so the Monster Smoke redeployed. Only on the jiggles, and he's gonna, he's gonna commit.
Krebeni caught out. Fallen will punish. There is still a Symmetry AWP here.
Got info on 3 players.
Oh, he's feeling so much pressure now. They're advancing, they are charging. Symmetry tries to play in. Molodoi good for it. Yuri ready to find Demon as well. Good flashes, catch and set them up. Still 1, that's all they have to celebrate. A well put together round gets FURIA onto 14, ties us up. They show they can win those T-side rounds too. Dejected Longs, forced to save.
There's been a couple of series with these FUT boys where they've been close and then an overtime game happens, or there's an overtime map in a series where it feels like they could have got it done and then they end up losing it. Now look, there's one other map of Counter-Strike to play, even if they do drop this one. And this is the trend that these young kids are going to have to get past, right? You're playing big boy Counter-Strike now, and the pressure in these moments is going to get to you. It's just how do you handle it? More reps, they become more comfortable.
Oh, I mean, Krebeni's going to be kicking himself for just the all-in.
Terrorists win.
You tuck on that corner, you commit to the crouch spray, and you're going to be frustrated. It's not what he wanted. But yeah, you're at the big boy table. You got to learn the etiquette.
Can FURIA have a flawless T-side half to get this one done and pushes into Anubis?
It's a possibility.
Yeah, they're on their way there. The same outcome could happen to FUT, right, in terms of the finances. Just a little bit better with that save coming into play. Another 3-1-1. They end up winning by doing this in 3 straight rounds. Yanko's going to have a mare on the desk. This is exactly what he wanted to see them do.
Yeah, Coach Yanko was right from the start. Benny, got to win this duel. Got to win this duel. Kinder on the back foot. Away, Symmetry joins him.
Still going to get the staging area, aren't they? Kinder hearing a fall back. Calls the support of Fallen. Now MongolZ restricting their movements on the side.
Ready for that jump spot. Oof! Krabeni sent to an early grave. Opening kill provided by the Kazakh sniper. And he gets even more uncomfortable now. I think the only thing perhaps going for them is that it's got 30 seconds for the finish.
They just faked B, so still 3 players planted.
A lot of work for Symmetry to do. He is on his own. Kinder's already starting to progress. Great. Ooh, Flames put him on 20 HP. Then he eats the flashbang. Just brutal. Perfect utility, perfect timing. Kinder gets them in.
Hold on to these boys. Don't throw these rifles away.
Oh, yeah, you're right. They really need them. Fallen knows that. He is considering a hunt. Trying to catch anyone that was considering the retake. I think they've already distanced themselves well enough. They'll just park MongolZ on site. Demon, ooh, looks like he could be a dead man walking. Gets the info on Fallen searching.
They're boxed in.
Yeah, this is a tough play. Gonna go down a second, not able. Nice, good cover from Longs. Just fighting for their right to have guns in this last round of OT. Fallen stays on out. Good cover. MongolZ chasing it down. Demon holding on for a moment, but they've lost all of the guns. Brutal.
They're broke, guys. You need to be very
They're broke.
just like the owner.
Fallen knows it's on a silver platter. Anubis awaits.
Yeah, just making them aware of, the con fights early, if they're trying to look for jewels there, or potentially playing up close and personal towards A.
Great shot.
They played out a couple of standard rounds, right? FUT have started to play turtle setups. Understand that there was that opportunity for Krabeni on Yakinda in the upper bathrooms, and then they back off, they play site. FURIA, just through their default, force them back into the setup where they have them right where they want them. So M4s, 4 of which, 1 MP9, lacking in the util department. Can they take us into double OT? FURIA 1-1 like this, it was even worse than this. See the restraint on Yuri not playing forward and connecting, no point. And let's not get close to an SMG or a lighter weapon, maybe a stack and give away a kill, give them away in. Let's group up, let's finish together. Conversation about that finish being had right now. Retake setup on B. Again, it's a tough setup, right? This is not great positioning if it's a full execute. You're going to have a real hard time defending the site like this. No defuse kits. Still have a bit of util to lob out, but because they are playing retake, FURIA, they've noted that. Juke's starting to move in now. Demon might have to join him, and it's going to be too late. Here they come.
Yeah, already splitting in. Space for Keserato, stretching his legs. Flash did connect. Jugs will be gun on. Does well. So does Demon. Just the one. Elevated angle. Hard for Jugs to adapt. Nice from Yuri. Jumps on up. Pulls it into a 3-on-3. Ooh, heavy nade damage. Fallen burns down to a crisp. Krabeni. One hell of a supportive piece of util coming in from the monster side. MongolZ is not ready for number 2. Yeah, oh, nearly messed it up. We go again. Holy, Krabeni with some impact as well. I thought Fallen getting away with the flame, but no.
Yeah, good output from the B defense. Did a whole lot better than I thought they would. The fact they started transitions, the execute comes in.
Demon and Jugs.
Yeah, going to feel like they should have had that one done right there. And then FURIA have to do the hard work once more. And keep coming up with ideas. Now, this is the hard part for a young team like FUT. When they were getting away with some of the moves on the CT side, they were going for the short pushes. Now, that Did get them caught in a couple of occasions, but you still need to make your moves. Otherwise, you just turtle up and you see what happens. But not going back into 3-1-1, at least not the asymmetric version. So all the Brazilians outside of B. Yakinda tending to A, and MongolZ in connector with the AWP. Flash to the ready, the train goes past and it can lob them out. See FUT concerned with the way they lost those rounds on A. Starting 3 players on that side's defense. This is a bit more like it, right? Able to play back for info, take a few more risks. Sentry fires off.
Is Long's going for the full play, or is he just going to tuck the bait and switch? Okay. Yakinda has a head-to-head. Nice from Longs. Reveals 2, though. Second bullet was fired. Benny's M4 was heard.
Oh, and Symmetry's here as well.
Yeah, okay, perfect. You got the extra man. You're ahead of the play. Fallen arriving now with the bomb. Cast for Demon. Loses his teammate. Empty hands for both of them. Yeah, Yuri and K-Sarao have done it, but Symmetry's still there. Can the AWP handle this? Yes, he can. The nade dunk onto Yuri. Short spots him. Bad molly. Another chance. He's alive and kicking. MongolZ in the clutch, runs on into the site. He's only got 20 seconds and he hits the first instantaneously. Lord! A nearly messy spray gave him a chance to get the eye to the scope, but that's going to be the first 4 foot on the CT side.
Okay, that's a bit more like it with the CT setups. They're staying active within the rounds, and that was the key on Mirage. Doing more of that now as we're deep in this one.
Very deep.
31 rounds in.
Making FURIA work for the potential 3-map affair.
Let's just go back to the 3-1-1 A side.
Such diversity in their playbook, dude. That's the first time we've seen the double long. It worked out. Symmetry, 10 points. I mean, just brilliant. The fact he's there, never mind, he does what the rifles couldn't. It's a hype round. Hype round. Okay. You got your first.
Essentially the same as the last, but instead MongolZ tends to A and Yakinda plays through Con. Very active, very quick on this.
He is very quick. I'm not sure they're ready for this. Oh, yeah, covers there. Krabeni considered it. And he goes very aggressive. Ooh, dips back to long before MongolZ can pull the trigger. Just a little flash of his hip, perhaps.
Yakinda is 1-9 in opening duels.
Yeah, that's quite condemning.
Longs, on the other hand, 9-4.
One of the only 2 Romanians competing at this tournament. Would love to see the Cluj crowd.
Oh, hello.
Oh. Excuse me? Got padding. Nice for Fury. Lovely attempt for number 2. Krabeni puts him down. He wants to just stand and bang. What have you got? Nearly has fallen. So that's going to put us back into an even keel. Sailing along for what will be a late finish.
Might as well round his kill total up to 3 there.
Yeah. Deciding the setup. How forward do you want to play it?
An info play for the CTs for info. Because you have 2 on A, Long's likely to play in the bathrooms.
He's just got past that AWP line, and I'm convinced he's going to peek in. Yeah, MongolZ's ready. 7 HP, 20 for Fallen. Good opportunity for Demon to have some impact here. Swinging on the dice box, gets his opportunity! See you there, FURIA! Triple! Blink and you miss it! Gets Longs, raising the decibels, and that's because they're getting ever closer to finding the magic number. Securing yourself a 2-0 in Swiss. It's right there for the taking now. Can you keep the sheet clean?
Whew, okay. Just unleashes that A4. Look at this again.
The audacity, he just holds it. He just holds.
Oh, absolutely wrecked on that one. Whoa.
God,
you feel that one in your bones?
Yeah, you do.
Krabeni, he set them up there, didn't he?
I got those gamer chills.
FURIA, they piece together what they can. It's going to be MongolZ in with pistol, a UMP on Yuri, and it can't be another Yakinda opening death.
For one. Quick con control, the name of the game. Big aid. Lands right in the mask of Yuri.
They're playing total up on A. You don't have to worry about MongolZ's AWP sniping you down at range. Cemetery rotates back. Yeah, he takes a bit more room. Right? He has this block smoke still. You want to get a little bit of info. Right? You don't just want them exploding on the side. So flash up, that is exactly that. He throws a flash of his own, but nothing to play off the back of it. Still keeps FURIA on high alert as Fallen taking upper bathrooms. Long's quietly rotating back. They'll have 3 on A. Cemetery with a full belt of nades.
So will Longs be tasked with Long? It frees them up to hold this setup. Bathrooms. 4 going through Long's side. Longs, this is your responsibility.
He's got nothing to block with. He's going to have to find them as they come out.
Plays ahead. Confirms presence. Just Yuri spotted in the bathroom. Cemetery falling away. This looks like they've been caught off guard. Great incendiary. Yuri's desperately trying to draw attention. Keisarato joins him in that action as well. Nice kills. Keisarato and Yakinda combine. Yuri puts the 3rd piece in place. Should be set to convert at least one.
Well, they have to give this one a go. So Demon and Jugs, what can you do?
Absolutely nothing for Demon.
Looks like the setup was good there for FUT. I'm not sure exactly what called them off, right? They take the peek through that smoke. They get a little bit of info. They know what's playing through Long.
I think Yuri just played it so well. He had them feeling a lot of pressure from that side. Gave them room to stretch their legs on the Long.
Just felt they weren't on the same page because the setup was good. As soon as you identified players there, you either have to, with the 2, go for the fight and really stun that, or you all have to drop back. And they were in 2 minds. And as soon as you start dropping back, now you're exactly where FURIA want you, boxed in. You're getting shot from bathrooms as well as Long. So a round that looked well put together does fall apart for FUT. So we go 2-1 again in half of OT, but this time it's the CT side coming out on top. FURIA's turn to match it. Do one better.
MongolZ got a good spawn this time. I wonder if he's going to be doing anything aggressive with that AWP.
Yeah, have they had enough? Rather, what's going on? Let's just finish this.
He's going to be flashing for Yaki. He's going to call for this. They're boosted up. Oh, didn't quite nail that. No info though for the tease. 2nd attempt. Going to get spotted. Just
to be
covered.
alive.
Yeah, he's lucky. Oh, Krabeni's aggressive. Look at this. He knows he's got an opportunity. Someone was flashing for Yakinda. Gets himself deep on Long. He's in. MongolZ's already got you. Beat you to the punch.
Yeah, taking a couple of chances there was Krabeni. Hoping he had the scale on time, but there was no pressure from his teammates. And Yakinda, it's better swinging into that. Backs off.
They could just get picked apart by the AWP here. MongolZ going to swing through maybe. Demon Tarks, okay. So he's managed to gather some ground, and now the flash nearly booked him. There's another from MongolZ.
You want Demon to make a play, but it's so tough.
Into safe with the flame. Oh, fumbles it. Could have flushed Yakinda into the fight. That's what Cemetery was waiting for. And I will remind you that the bomb is still in T-spawn.
Have to get offered some jewels to Demon.
Yeah, hoping for a bit of a misstep on the FURIA.
I like this from Yakinda, staying active, taking this long control. He's here in the steps. I get it.
Okay, catches Yakinda. A way back in, perhaps. Starting to advance, even very light on time. And MongolZ is going to get himself number 3. Just this one-man army finally brought down by Jugs. That's going to free them up for the plant. Demon can provide the covering fire. That's Keisarato, though, well-timed on the flank. No time for the plant. Got to get out of there. MongolZ, feather in his cap, hits his 30 bomb. And 3 kills, secures FURIA their first on the CT side.
Okay, well, a chance taken from Krabeni, one that doesn't work out, and still a tough round, but they do make it relatively exciting that, remember, Anuba's the 3rd map. This is only map number 2, and FURIA are fighting for their right just to take this series the distance. 3rd best of 3 between these two in 2026 so far. Bounty Krakow now here at Cluj.
Yeah, I quite love this matchup. I think it's very entertaining.
Yeah, I think just seeing this team stay constantly in motion with some fresh faces, some young names, and ones that can shoot hard. Sure, it's going to be a little bit rough around the edges in certain moments. We're getting to see them become a team to fear. For them, as long as they grind enough points to qualify for the major.
Well,
Job done, right? These are all steps on the way.
If you beat FURIA, you get a boatload of points, right? World number 2.
I think there's something like 60 on the line.
Yeah.
It may have changed.
No,
I
I
was
did
taking
see
a
that
look.
at the start of the game. It was like 64 or something. So that would be huge. It would actually put them up a place from 12 to 11.
Yeah, and that's in for Europe, right? You're looking for top 17.
Okay, okay. So
Be
that's
16 now, don't quote me.
Oh, I will. Ooh, Yakinda doesn't get that immediate lethality. He goes on the second flash. He's ready to brawl and trade from Cemetery necessary. And MongolZ is nearby through the
It's like,
flashbang.
you get past Yakinda, and now you have to get past MongolZ.
Yeah.
Whereas before, Yakinda would just die. Oh, look at this.
Ooh, that is a lot of information.
You ain't coming back to B, boys, and if you do, Fallen should have at least one.
There is 0% chance you're ready for this.
Already close short, though. Problems,
Yeah,
problems.
Maybe, yes.
Oh!
Look the wrong way. Demon catches
This
ya.
is for 18.
Yeah. Ooh, Yuri holding on. Not enough. Grubeni, a necessary trade. They are low. This is where MongolZ could really do something absurd. Made, swallowed, spots him, doesn't hit that pot shot onto Cemetery.
Yeah, shake of the head there. Can't go for this now. Wanted to give it a crack. If he had a bit more HP, maybe he goes for a look. But now just having to run away. Long's tracking him.
Nice cam. MongolZ here's the hunt. Hides out on dice and gonna catch himself. Finds an avenue towards the long side.
They're still coming.
They want, I mean, I understand why they don't want MongolZ having another sniper, but it seems like a certainty. And one more. Nice denial.
Oh. Bad news is, if you are a FUT fan, he can still have an AWP. He's got 6.3. He's going to buy straight back into it. It's good hunt. You wipe the board.
Yeah,
It feels good,
it feels great.
but you're still going to have to get this done the hard way. And, ooh, let's see. Double AWPs in the mix? No, okay. I did see 2 AWPs at one point here equipped. This is the fight. It's not too often you see
Fair play to
Fallen
Lawrence.
flubbing one like that. That's the one that lets it back in. Demon was already close short. Case Rod has a lot to worry about. Great trade work here from Grubeni. And they can do it again.
61 points, there it is.
Match and series point. Once more for FUT.
Can they possibly? Best FURIA in a 2-map affair. Ooh, they shoulder bait him. Okay, well, I mean, weathering the first fight
Grubeni activated
versus
again.
FURIA's sniper. Grubeni getting cheeky with it. Setup worked for them once. Oh, FUT going to be
There's
caught
the
off.
difference.
That's the difference maker right there. Denies the setup. Grubeni, great awareness and incendiary in response. Yakinda, the unknown entity.
Left to his own devices. MongolZ had to back off.
You have to check the long gap. Yes, gun on. Yakinda activates. It's going to be quick to the flank here. The whole squad going to have their back turned. Yakinda licking his lips and forming the troops that inbound on B. Grubeni's going back. Okay, Yakinda. He saw the pathing of Longs. Is that going to be misinfo? Keeps boot planted on the wrong side of the map. Seconds for the finish. FUT operating at the disadvantage, hamstrung by the loss of Longs. He's their top performer. Someone has to be the difference maker. Caserato's blind will get them 2, nearly 3. 1 bullet shy of that third, and it's found by Yuri. We need another overtime.
Okay, one more time. This one continues, and Yakinda's stubbornness there in the bathrooms, catching their timing, informing the defense, and they get the job done.
Funny. Wow.
I think, you know, you're talking about 2-0ing FURIA. It's about back-to-back series of 2-0ing FURIA, right? This is not in isolation. It's the fact that the only one they lost was at Bounty, and that was the online one. For FUT to take down FURIA, the team who were just in the grand final against Vitality.
On LAN.
In 4 consecutive maps.
Yeah.
Part of me wants this to go the distance. It's been some entertaining Counter-Strike, enjoying what I'm seeing.
Yeah, give me Anubis. That's what FURIA are saying.
Is there a point where the wheels come off for FUT, right?
I mean, I expect it to have happened already, though.
You're in your 3rd overtime.
You lose Demon early. Is there a way back in? Serato's been pretty damn consistent in these fights. Ooh, big fight from Jugs. He's ready to hold the spray. Good cover, Fallen a double kill on the reload, covering fire denied. Yuri's gone down. The Cemetery couldn't quite piece together the double that would have made all the difference. Through the smoke, Fallen's ready. He'll take himself another quad kill from their captain.
Okay, keeping the smiles on the faces. And kind of the opposite on the other side. This is going to be a real tough one. Again, this is a young team. Sure, they've got lots of reps before, and if you have the coach make it 5, but going up against very experienced opponents. And these matches, you're just getting used to the reps of playing the big boy lands.
Sure. I do feel like the longer this OT goes on, the more it increases Furia's chances to close it, though.
100%. They've been the ones to take it, to clinch it.
Couple of opportunities squandered.
Playing Con again, really trying to snuff this out.
Okay, how's your trade? Oh, how's your clears? How's your clears? Not good enough, says Yakinda.
He's going to turn that opening kill stat around if this keeps happening.
Yeah, he's done 2 fantastic contributions. MongolZ takes a little heavy 50 damage from... Oh, he is going to keep... MongolZ catches
see, the wheels have come off now.
Yeah.
Right, they're losing these opening kills. They're parting through smokes, expecting to be respected, but it feels like that gear shift has happened for Furia. They've gone, all right, well, we're going to take these fights. We're still in this. And Anubis up next.
Counter-terrorist.
Sid just definitely trying to keep the morale high. I mean, it's hard not to have high morale when you've got yourself 2 clean CT rounds to start off OT3.
I think one of the keys when you talk about these top dogs, your Vitalities, your Furias, I want to throw other teams in there, your MOUZs, right? I won't add Falcons because they haven't made the playoffs. Well, they've made the final of Bounty. Either way, the point I'm making is you're playing deep into tournaments all the time. So Swiss, 3 and you're through, you lose 3 and you're out. But, you know, you have any speed bumps in the way, you have an upset loss to FUT, it's a whole extra game you're going to have to play on that road. It's a whole lot more prep that the likes of Sid and Fallen are going to have to do together, right? To be able to get themselves ready for more matches. If you're able to get this done with 3 best of 3s, you get a couple of days off to reset. I think it's 2 to 3 days between that and then the playoffs. And not only that's good prac time, that's good mental time. It's good time for you to reset as a unit, not having to put yourself through, because you got tournaments. They're just going to keep coming. This will not stop.
So after 2 rounds in Con, Yakinda tries something different. I say that as he goes for a late arrival. Just as Demon once again felled at the hands of Yakinda.
It took him a while.
Oh, he's online now. Back-to-back doubles and triple overtime. Longs goes looking for the fight. Nade looks destined for some damage.
Ollie's missed the mark. This is looking flawless for Furia on the CT side. Hey, the convo about Longs toppling Yakinda, Krobini getting on top of him as well, and now it's just been Yakinda inserting himself in the server.
Ooh, Dink exchange and AK does prevail. Serato trying as hard as he might to keep him busy, buy time for rotations. MongolZ arrives from heaven. Ready to punish anyone daring to cross. They've only got 30 seconds as Longs joins them from the short side. That's an important smoke, denies MongolZ's angle. Oh, the flank from Yakinda. Longs assumed he'd gone walkabouts. Looking for that flawless CT side. Jugs looking to find Serato. He's ready on the edge of the smoke, though. Headshot provided, no trade. Cemetery, maybe just enough bullets. Picks himself up another one. Has to plant.
Oh.
Fake's going to cost him. Hang on, 5-4. No time. No round for you. And Furia with a perfect CT haul.
All right, well,
Marek looks exhausted.
Well, he's been through a roller coaster. He's finally starting to get their job done, and it's like, boys, can we just get into Anubis, please?
We've got another map.
He opened every round of this OT number 3, so really setting the tone. I think I said he was 1-9
You
at
did.
one point. He's now 6-9.
Damn, there you go. That's one hell of a turnaround.
Yeah. So he has corrected that column. And they just finish it now. Tried and tested. 3-1-1. Get your map control. Put him in the box of the site and finish it off.
So much fighting aggression. I love that. And such an important
You know
round.
the Orbs in con, just go long, take the space every day of the week.
Yeah, and who's holding that? No one. Benny's not going to be there in time. Actually, no, now starting to back away. Okay, acknowledges the gap. Realizes that Orb shot was heard by everyone.
But MongolZ on the line, you have to block this. Look how quick they are.
Oh, they've heard it all. Whoa, no! Cemetery jumps to his demise. Krabeni kicks up a fuss, kicks up a stink for one. It's insufficient.
You're going to be locked out. Bomb will go down. They have all the util. This is it. K-Serrano is even going to be on a lurk.
FURIA show him how it's done. How a T-side round is won in overtime. You are locked out.
More smokes, more mollies.
They've got all
no
the nades.
chance.
There is nothing for you. You're going to be running through a smoke into Yuri's crosshair any minute now. Long's going to try as hard as he might, prepares his crosshair, but he's just going to be strafing into Yuri. All too easy. FURIA extend play. Anubis secured. It took us 3 overtimes to find the answer. FUT lose the war of attrition. Damn.
Indeed, Alex, FUT feeling like Pink Floyd. They hit the wall and are now comfortably numb, but FURIA have high hopes as we go to map 3.
I'm not old enough to understand these references,
These
Richard, but I'm
references-
Zero.
Had one hell of a performance. A career best, you said. So
Yeah.
close to it, a career best, if not.
Yeah,
a
you
career
know
best.
me, mate. I'm flicking through Twitter and I see things.
Mate, you
I'm
see
like,
everything. That's why I'm just glad I can just be the loud, obnoxious one.
Hopefully I'm right. Let me take a look. It was against Pain. They did own them. They lost the first map 13-7, then they bounced back 13-1, 13-2.
Yeesh.
So that's a bit of a stomping right there. Yeah, he went 25-3 on Dust 2.
Yeah, well, that will be probably up the top of the career. You're not
Yeah.
going to get a 25-3 performance every day out of Cobra Zero, but let's get started with FURIA and FUT map 3. T-start for the Brazilian court.
Only one pistol for them so far out of the 2 maps played. Let's see if they can make it 2. And silently across middle. Ushered over by MongolZ's P250.
Well, they found the path of least resistance, Chad. Nobody home, and you just keep walking? Or do you make a little bit of a sound cue? Flash from K-Serrano, going to be setting him up for success. They path into the A site, and
You have
Jugs,
to give him the sight.
still concerned. He confirms they're coming his way. Well, sight is lost. I mean, brilliant now. Ooh, you'd have loved that one. Demon's done very well onto K-Serrano. MongolZ should have the response, and even number 2 available to him. Delays Lonks arriving A main. Bomb ticking. Just Yuri on the site. They've got this double heaven swing. 1, 2, 3. Hard for Cemetery. Gets nothing. Yeah, okay, hang on. USPs are starting to hit heads. Yuri in trouble. MongolZ running out of bullets. Yuri does manage to get the reload off, and now up to the 1v1.
Time will
MongolZ
be the
so
problem.
low. Yeah, he has to run him down. Needs this kill now. Oof, I'm not sure.
No
he's
time.
not got it.
He can get away right now. That's an M4 into the next round. So Long's looking a little bit disappointed with that, but still, it's going to be...
Oh. It's fine. It's actually Anubis. The bomb is tiny.
Still, just when you see him going back...
Where you
think,
going?
What are you doing? Are you being mind-controlled right now?
Phew. Okay, well, FURIA take the pistol, and whether that's, you know, something they've found in the review, that just seemed a little too perfect, right,
Yeah,
for their 3-2 setup.
It even got easier when K-Serrano, instead of staying A main to contain, right, because his teammates have to be screaming, they're not here, they have to be in baskets. He goes searching elsewhere and goes down for free. So at that point you think, okay, well, FUT do have a chance in this, but FURIA get the bomb down, they secure this, and there's that M4 for Longs.
Could be one hell of a difference maker on the B side of the map.
There's a starting 4B, bit of a gamble out the gates with Jugs just solo over towards A.
His name sounds so good in your mouth. That's such an it sounds like an Aussie word.
Jugs.
Jugs. Went down the servo, grabbed myself a Jugs.
Well, we used to call the Techno the Dug Dug.
And yeah, you see? And Diggity. That was... Oh, Diggity's been Molotov'd here. Serrato's quite vicious. He wants to act like he's bigger than he is. You've seen that Protocol HE a lot from Vitality's Anubis when Apex was taking that space. You can just throw in the same.
Are they going into the stack right now? I know the bomb is late to this, but
It is.
still, they are whirring into a B split. There's a minute, they have time to call it off. Oh, okay.
Extinguish and freeze.
That seems like
the kind of play only one player would make. Nope, now he knows, and he gets run down.
They're going in.
They're going to commit.
They can still back away. You know there's an M4.
No, but they're leaving. They're vacating. They feel like they've showed their hand.
Okay, faking steps was fallen just then.
Acting like they're going back.
It's just Symmetry.
It's just one man on the side now. Symmetry confirms they're still knocking on my door, boys. Need some help. Need some help. Demon trying to slip through. Catches a bit of flak through the smoke. Doesn't have the kill. Fury provides. K-Serato goes wide, and it's all fallen into place for Furia's second round conversion. Logs kicks up a bit of a fight, just the one.
Okay, kicking themselves. I guess they're expecting a rotation off the back of the showing the face of so many bodies, but that's not the case. Furia stick to the plan.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's crazy that by just doing what you were going to do, you subvert the expectation.
It just tells you that they didn't have a full read of the round, right? So they didn't understand that everybody was essentially gripped up for that B finish, didn't have info anywhere, and weren't able to get it back quite quickly. That's what
It felt like they'd kind of, show too much.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it has to be the eco now. Demon has a little bit of util to try and make this interesting. Smoking a couple of flashes. You're going to try come out the window on a timing? Might not get a chance to use that util.
Never a good feeling to be blocking main, as they've already got themselves E-box control.
Especially when you only have a USP.
Yeah. Just walking into this site. Stake their claim. Do you state your claim, or do you stake your claim?
I think you stake it.
You stake it?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm probably wrong. I said that very confidently.
Ooh, wait. Confidence might be brimming after a couple of nice headshots. It's not going to be a problem. I'll handle every end of things.
Stake your claim is an idiom meaning to assert your right to ownership of or interest in something, derived from 19th century gold rushes marking territory with physical
a wooden
stakes.
Stick. Okay. Well, it does make sense in the sentence I used. Okay. It's cool when I'm using words I don't really know how to use them, but
It's all right.
it's only my job.
Going to get called out if you read the internet.
Which I'm trying not to.
Well, here we go. Guns are out. Symmetry going for
No extinguish?
through the hole.
No need. They're actually shooting shadows. Oh, it's a bit clunky.
Krabeni,
Krabeni's dead.
You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, Kinder.
You shoot almost all the bullets, but not all the bullets.
Yeah. Keep
When
a
they
couple.
get pressured on the flat.
Wow. That's an unforced error that Yakinda is immediately punished.
Another one of those.
Bonk. Not too bad for Demon. Shrugs it off. Nice from Symmetry. Punches Fallen's peak.
Yeah, essentially have them in a 2-2 right now. With Yakinda having this E-box control, do you just want to finish towards B? Applying pressure over towards middle. Temple. Ooh.
It's not a great smoke, is it? That's going to invite them in if they were to be close camera. Still happy to just kind of vibe it out.
I think you want it to be B, right? I think that it's going to be the easier of the two sides because you've already found an incision there. You know the setup's going to be a little bit more fragile, and you know an AWP likely over towards A. So it's less that you have to get past, and considering you don't have a lot of util for this, it's easier to get past the rifles, or in theory. Patience paid off.
Yeah, Jugs just walks straight into the K-Serato crosshair. Good adapt. Oh, but a quick second. Great on the follow-up.
That's round.
Two-man holder B works out. Solid from Demon.
Yeah, I think this is the key with like Demon and Jugs. If they're able to put themselves in positions where they can have that multi-kill potential, they're not being pressured too much, or they're not finding themselves in rotation. We've already seen them have a couple of nice moments. So the reason they can't just wind up and deliver. And they've snatched that one away, even though Krabeni got punished there on that push. That opening kill coming very early, falling, gives one back to the AWP. And then it kind of just peters out, even with that aggression coming out main. So here it is. Yeah, here's no ammo left. Runs through, makes him look silly. This one from Fallen, though. Puts it back in the 4v4. This comes in with 20 seconds. B on high alert. Molly's coming in, so isolating position is just
nice.
Trade's not there. And activating off of one another to get their first round now.
I mean, they make it look easy, but that's not an easy bomb site to hold.
B lurk smoke, and took a while, but Hong smoke does land.
Now I remember when I was asking for tips on how to deal with lurk smokes, and you told me just smoke it back. That's always a response you can adapt.
Yeah, and I think that obviously gravitating toward like a B lurk smoke that you go on dust to as well. Yeah. But yeah, he's playing in it. Oh,
yep, and that is punished for it. Exposed. And mid-pressure, Cemetery, he's been spotted. He's in so much trouble. Tucks on the site, spotted, overrun, and beheaded.
I went from 0 to 100 damn quick, okay.
Yeah, just putting the kit. Oh, you don't even get that one onto longs. Easy peasy. Wow, that's one of the most comfortable rounds we've seen from FURIA over the course of this series.
4-1 T side. Partial by territory for the CTs. Get 2,900 loss going into the next, so they will be able to get out a full bite. FaZe was lining up a quick con smoke, but not anymore. There is a hero rifle in the mix. Krebeni will bring in an M4, so wanting to keep things a little bit spicy.
Big Scotch bonnet.
Couple mid mollies, so applying a lot of pressure. Cheeky.
Really cheeky, straight up. Missed temple smoke though. Linda gets a face full of 5-7.
Maybe give that one up.
Yeah, I think he will.
See, I'm not sure if intentional and he just capitalized on it.
Ooh, that's naughty. I like that.
Could have very well been intentional there, but you see the whole molly that they threw, it allowed pathing through the doors.
Yeah.
Which is something you see on oh dear. It's a big gap.
It's dream timing.
It's a big gap.
Quesaro just vacated the staircase.
So you know it's not going to be E-box.
So?
It's mid where you've lost control, or it's B. And it has to be through main. So probably on high alert about middle because of that fight. It came so early in the round, and yeah, they've completely sold the B bomb site.
Nice. One tap to the back of the Yukinda's head. He was heading B. Surely that pulls Demon over in time. Temple, smoke, pushing, and he definitely got a USP. Poor guy. Didn't really have much of a chance in that one. A B250 spamming at range, and sure, a bullet connects. Still
Getting
looks
a little bit worrying.
Yeah, it still looks easy to get the bomb down now. They've gotten across. 5-7 of Lonks does try and close the gap, and in case of Roth, they're not going to cost him.
Not anymore. The rifle didn't even get a chance to play. Like Krebeni on the boost, sure, it was great to find a cheeky kill. Now he's better off saving it. So where they could have done a bit more damage to limit the finances, FURIA will now take 5. But again, that was just a light investment. This will be the guns coming out into the next.
A little bit of less comfort visible to start off this third map. Not looking as, dialed in.
I will say this. Of their round win percentage in the 4 Anubis games they've played in 2026, 67% of the rounds won have been on the T side.
Sure, okay.
So, again, 4 rounds, game's still on.
Oh yeah, not a guarantee by any stretch, just a fantastic start from FURIA, and haven't seen any signs of life other than Demon's hold with Jugs, the double D defense. First time out from Coolio. Is he living in a coach's paradise? Sid gets the opportunity as well.
When I was just scrolling over some of the heat maps for the way that FUT approached this on the CT side, Cemetery takes a lot of peaks in middle. So he's looking to be quite jarring, and he has the best spawn. That's not really going to help him too much if they throw the standard utility to block the hole. Unless they want to go for the extinguish, try and play around it, find something. He does have a smoke to work with. So let's see, is the adjustment from the coach enough to get them into things? Just a handful of rounds required. There's the molly.
Yeah, other teams are throwing like a smoke that enables a little gap for that play, but I haven't seen that in the playbook yet. Flashed, but pulls the trigger. MongolZ draws first blood and takes down his counterpart.
Yeah, I think that in the review, without a doubt, seeing what I've seen, right? This kid likes to take the picks in middle, and MongolZ is the quickest, at least in the server.
Krebeni knows he's got to make a play here. He was caught out once by spamming. He's going to be a bit more resistant to that now. Quesaro does hear that one tick of the flame.
This position becomes so tough once you lose middle, because if you have players harassing middle, then there's a chance they can always play out the window, find a kill as they're getting flushed back away from E-box. In fact, Krebeni's hanging around. This is extremely risky. Starting to whir into a B split again. 2 outside of main. And full A push. So they are trying to get themselves some space, but they're selling a lot of the map to do so. A multi-kill has to come from this.
Controls the spray for one. Lonks will trade.
You just accelerate into B with
You'd
the nades
think so,
now.
right? But they're still blocked. They're waiting for Keserato and this smoke exec. Krabeni ahead.
Cheeky.
Controls it. Takes out the head of Yuri.
Okay.
Ooh, quick reactions from Lonks. Denies, just Fallen remains, and very little chance to see this one go Furia's way. So this is a sign of life from FUT.
There's been the 2 rounds they've won so far, are rounds that they didn't feel like they had business winning, right? They lose the opening kill so early within the piece. Furia have outside B. They're winning the duel over towards Connector as far as siphoning through that U2 is concerned. They've got this mid control. You saw there in the cam of MongolZ just arms up in the air, flips the mic boom up, and it's not the way he was hoping for that one to go. Fallen hanging around, highlighted here by Mr. J-Raz. Is he going to grab one of the 2 AWPs?
In the last second, he shall.
Bang. All right. And magically, a Galil becomes something a whole lot more expensive. So despite the death of Symmetry, it doesn't cost them. So that's a nice round to win.
Yeah, that's promising signs. 2 consecutive is the next challenge, and this is MongolZ playing a reaction speed test. As soon as that screen goes white, you click.
This was nice by Krabeni as well, right? That smoke that comes in left side to side, he just plays on the cusp of jail.
And that's that reaction you were talking about. Never a good feeling to provide an opening and not see the round converted. MongolZ's going to try.
Whoa, okay.
Flip. Thoughts? Oh, okay. Everyone's gone down.
Shut down.
Yuri.
The AWPer.
Didn't quite nail the smoke break, otherwise it looked like he would have been a dead man. Krabeni, yeah, he's feeling himself. Now goes swinging on out, even hits a heady through the wall. Fallen gets away with the first.
Money, a bit of a conversation to be had for Furia going into the next.
Yeah, right, and Yuri picked up that AWP. It is within reach of Fallen. The chances of him holding onto it, though. The door is slowly being locked. Jugs flanking up.
Fallen will be doing well to get another kill, do a little bit more damage. That's probably the best he's going to be able to muster in this situation. So the game changes in this scenario.
Hopes for an overplay.
And they are cinching this one close. Demon now joins Jugs on the flank. If you really want to be mean, you just run the clock right down and kill him after time. If you really want to be mean. Luxury afforded to the CT side.
That's something that comes with age, you know?
Also patience too. These boys want to fight. Okay, well, that was with 1900 coming in. MongolZ can bring out an AW. This is a good moment for a Sid timeout, and yeah, he's going to call one. So just to take a look at the money, that's exactly what they're going to be doing here. You got 4.1 on Fallen. MongolZ had over 5K. He could buy an AWP if he wants. Next round they get 2,400. So if they want to go for a partial right now and then go full buy into the next, that's an option. Or they can shove. Try and stop the momentum being built on this CT side. 2 consecutive. Do you really want to let it become 3? Answer no, as you can see the investment starting to take shape. So we'll prioritize the rifle MongolZ over the AWP. A little heavy on the purchases right now. And when 2 of the 3 rounds you've lost are ones that you had a pretty good damn chance, and you know that Fury are going to be quite frustrated with this.
So Stairs Insta, you don't always have to make a play around it, right?
No, I think throwing it every round is good conditioning with the hole, right? Then that's going to force the T's to throw out the molly. There's that flash I was talking about, right? That's the combo. You throw that smoke, then the threat exists. So then...
Oh, and then you need them as they're boosting. Oh, heavy damage.
Plans to change quickly there.
Quick walk, though. There's 3 CTs to receive you here. Krabeni, he could throw the Molotov on the fade. They might accelerate on this, though. Might throw it shallow. Oh, he's dead. Nice catch. Missed shot from the AWP. This spirals out of control. Symmetry pivots in for Fallen, but the sight lost. Lonks behind a smoke. 0 to 100. Blink of an eye, and oh, your Kinder's even pipped a gap. You're a dead man. Gets one from the grave with the HE. Doesn't matter. Furia deny the 3rd consecutive.
Nice, buddy.
That's a perfect pop right there. Very explosive stuff. One more of those, and they will have problems. Think how that started, right? That nade comes in, 2 players low. They just continue into that smoke. And Krabeni getting caught again. Right? It just becomes... It's changed, right? This used to be and I think Donk still plays there, but there's been swaps. Vitality swapped, right? Apex used to be middle, now he plays over towards E-Box, and Flamesy gets the mid spot. So it just becomes a util dispensary position. Ooh.
Yeah, MongolZ trying something aggressive and really goes down. 20 points of health, all he has to work with. Jugs will tuck anti, supported by Cemetery Sniper. I've seen enough.
Yeah, no, I think that's the right call, but Jugs actually coming back in. And now you're trying to track them as they're running away, and that one, fireworks. Not what was intended there from KScerato. He wants to get basket control, so volley combo. Jugs plays ahead, he drops a nade and just does a little bit of damage. Staying very active is Cemetery.
Yeah, we haven't seen the AWP on this line before. Might come as a surprise to Yakinda. Oh, great molly. Wow. Completely clears it out with the flame, hoping on this pixel he can punish. Yakinda, oh, he's so well drilled. He knows that's not safe. Pulled out a lot of util.
It's so tough for an AWP to take that space back.
Oh, pushing the nade. KScerato ready to punish. Knows there's a second. Nearly had Jugs on the spray. Okay, hamstrung. Foot at the disadvantage. Bomb heading towards Jugs and Krabeni. Krabeni's in there. Open does well. Flashed ahead of the smoke. Fallen accelerates. Jugs can't do it, but Krabeni can. Still aware that the late mid arrival is a possibility. MongolZ brought low early from Cemetery Sniper. Now Cemetery Sniper could very well have Yuri on the cross. Bang! Just like that, Yuri gone. Bomb loose and no time to play. FUT find 4.
Again, another one of these situations where it feels a little bit tough for them, and they're able to snatch it back. So this is a decent CT half right now on Anubis. Are they able to make it 6-6?
They've made a game. They've made a game out of this. For a moment, it looked like FURIA might just have the edge.
Yeah, we're talking 5-1 scoreline. Now they've won 3 out of the last 4. So tip of the tables on this.
You got to work for this one, FURIA.
Yeah, and you can't let them go for just another one of these B pops again, right? So how are you going to start the AWP over there to ward away Yakinda? You don't have to smoke it yourself.
Something we haven't seen that we saw a lot in the G2's game was just fights out of B main. You know, CT's bringing the fight to the B main players. Nade for the AWP. Okay. Yakinda spotted. Ooh, and he hits the flick. AWPers usually have a good sensor when they hit the shot. Likely relays. Yakinda's low.
I think they want to set MongolZ up with the boost, so he can look over the smoke and then they can part through, but he's just staying on the line right now, so...
I think he thinks it's going to fade sooner. Longs is here. No flashbang? Okay, opportunity for Longs. Crosshairs ready. Fallen jiggles out. Ready, activates, pulls away. Lovely activation from Jugs. 2-for-1 trade. Quick rotations. Krabeni clears out B main as well, starting to cinch towards the middle. Yakinda acknowledging this, but I mean, how useful is this hold going to be? Krabeni just pauses, knows he's got the space, doesn't need to overcook.
And it's getting away from FURIA. It's only 1,900 lost into the last round of the half.
And you're not feeling good right now.
Where are you meant to go? You're hoping for an overstep of the mark. They can give up B and play retake because of Krabeni's position. So if you do want to go middle and try and finish on A, then you're going to have to get past these two. And on the quick rotation will be Cemetery.
He's been in all the right places these last few rounds.
Oh, if they go Temple, he is just sitting pretty.
Not safe to the deeper line. KScerato stepping
20
around.
seconds.
They're coming in. Longs is happily to take this fight and does manage to find contribution. It's KScerato too, though. Nice from Cemetery. A difference maker. Enables it to be a man advantage in the clutch. It's MongolZ to try and win big. Cemetery tries to buy time. This shot from MongolZ. Now camera a threat. Krabeni closes. That one's going to get loud. FUT deliver. Making this one a 1-round gap.
Yeah, so the bomb going down will help out the FURIA by ever so slightly with the 600. MongolZ can now get an AK with armor. There's Galil available for KScerato. Demon says, nice shot in the chat there. They've worked hard for this, so now it's 4 out of the last 5, and they are in the position to tie us up before the halftime break. Okay, well, Sid second tactical timeout in this half. He really wants them to make sure they have the lead before we just have that quick minute break. And you can see the round timeline here.
Well, especially considering the stats you were pointing to about FUT's round conversions on the T side.
Yeah, I think this is, we're not going to know for at least the first couple of months how much these updates have changed the balance of the map.
Valid.
So we've seen teams who are even addressing this in a very similar fashion. In interviews, they're like, oh yeah, there's small changes, we'll like more changes. Doesn't really affect it too much, but definitely with rotations, a bit more mid-round harassment, a couple of new ideas. So it is having an impact, but just at what level?
4 Tech 9s really want the util for this. Is this going to be an exec? Smoke break play once more. MongolZ spotted on the stairs. You've got an AWP. Starting A. Symmetry again in the right place.
Yeah, Yakinder, is he going to molly this? Yep.
Yeah, he is. Symmetry hoping to punish. Lovely readjustment. Now Yakinder's attempted trade. Not going to happen. Not on Symmetry's watch. Double kill shuts down the A test. A barrage of nades to try and slow him down. A smoke to channel them wide. Tease have thrown one back cake. Jug should have something. Dips away, big box cover, space taken. An opportunity for MOUZ. Who's going to make the difference? Is it Yuri? Looking for Kraveni, spams away, reveals him in the smoke. Gets really hectic. So much smoke on the site. MongolZ kept humble and Fallen the last to fall. Damn, that's a hell of a comeback. It was 5-1 and 6-6.
Longs letting out that fire again. We know this kid's got that energy. And as one of the two Romanians here, would love a chance tomorrow to lock himself in for the arena. So they're close now. This is going to be swap of the sides as, again, we are learning with FURIA what the approach is. What have they chopped and changed? Where is the CT setup going to be the same as what they were running on the old iteration of the map?
Like mid worked for them in the pistol. Then B was working for those first couple of guns, and the end, it looked like a bit of a whimper.
I think there's just two rounds that, you can't say they're unforgivable, but rounds that definitely feel like FURIA should have won. It was where it turned into that 4v4 and you had that B defense from Longs and Demon.
Yeah.
So that was one of them, and the other was where we saw that MongolZ frustration after he found the opening kill on Symmetry in the window once he got flashed, and that one right there, it felt like they had a lot of space. They're fanned out across the map, waiting for reaggressors, and they just can't hit the shots that are necessary.
Such determination on the face of Longs.
FURIA win this. They've gone 3 out of 6, so we've split the pistols down the middle here, but feels like at this point it might be mandatory. Get a util in the mix.
He's going to be running and just trying to get early answers. Okay.
In his own right now.
Yuri confirms there were bodies outside B. Pulls Yakinder back.
Yuri's about to be smoked off, if that's landed correctly.
A little bit of vision. Yakinder's got more than that. He's got 3 on the cross. Not another one. Yuri steals it from him. Well, that's what happens when you try and cross without a smoke. Split the pistols, I guess. Oh my god, he spots the whole team. Hits another headshot onto Yakinder. Jug's not going down without a fight.
May as well really take his time. Ooh, he might
he's
not
alive.
get a chance. He's going to run through B main for this one, surely. You want to support MongolZ.
Go on, lads. Overplay, says Jugs. Try it. You've got the bomb. You have no reason to give him anything more.
Smoke comes in. MongolZ made a move.
Back in his aim. Says, I'll take the duel.
Okay. Puts it back into the lead ever so. Bomb doesn't go down. Do they force buy? I asked this question earlier in this series, and yes, they did. So do we see it again? Do you want to wrestle for this economic control early, or do you just want to bring the AKs out into the next? Looks like they're going to take the eco this time around. I just see a flash invested upon.
Yakinder so calm with it. Like, that's a round-winning, long-range trio. MongolZ just going to rock the dual Berettas into round 2. No, he's not. Excuse me.
Oh, they are pinned, aren't they? Stuck at rugs. The flash. And that was
Hello?
it. Yep.
Goodbye.
Farmed out. The SMGs may convince me to that one.
Oh, that's a lot of extra cash.
Well, you've got 2 SMGs right now. So can run something a little bit bonus with this, knowing you're going up against the AKs. You can be disruptive, you can take a chance, you can take a risk, or you can just use it in a standard round. And the old CT setup used to be Furion falling over towards B, Yakinda middle, and Queserado at A with MongolZ floating on the AWP. So let's see if they've made any changes. It's going to be more of the same. Made in. Two of them postured around the doors. It feels like they want to fight this. So there it is. Teamwork, right? Flash comes through. He takes a pier. Fallen breaks that E-box smoke. Deeper con smoke now deployed. So 2 with mid smoke also landing. Simultaneously applying pressure across the map. This feels like a position where Yakinda can be very annoying.
Yeah, he's definitely in the right place, especially with the flashes on display. He was ready for launch, but couldn't win out. An important clawback frag, and now MongolZ could be caught with looking the wrong way. Great readjustment from Krebeni. Pulls him into a winning position. Fallen flirting with aggression on the smoke push, but we'll back away. The SMG from Queserado caught out. Nice second as well. Good sequence into middle from Krebeni. Any sights lost. Yuri wants to change that. Joke's playing the angle. Takes some heavy damage from that M4, but hunted down by Symmetry.
I like that. They stop planning. They go, hey, let's just kill this guy, shall we? Let's not pull anybody off while they punch the digits in. We'll just clear them out. And now it's just fallen to fine, deleted by Krebeni and a big round.
Yeah, that's convincing.
So that the way they used the bonus was not really to use the SMGs, but to set up the rifles, right? So they sell A. Queserado stays in mid to flash and harass. I think it's the timing there that MongolZ gets caught with by Krebeni that is the real difference maker within the round, because they go 1-for-1 over towards Canals. So that was the bonus, but they can buy in again. MongolZ gets his AWP. Rifles for 3. Queserado on an SMG. Lacking util, so might need to try something. MongolZ's AWP will be starting over towards E-box. Let's take a peek. Yes.
Stay forward.
That's an invitation.
Feels like a guarantee if you swing into MongolZ's sniper in this position.
If they only knew, it is just Queserado and rotation is miles away.
Yeah. Haven't even taken baskets. Looks like they will be heading A.
It's awfully quiet. You feel like you have to rotate somebody back, but a response to when you lose water is to try and trundle through middle. Oh, and Queserado coming back over to join. He's left the site. What are you meant to do?
Oh dear. Yakinda's managed to catch the tail.
Oh,
second as well.
What a swing. What's going on?
Krebeni gives him the fight he wanted.
Could have locked down main. Just charges out, and 4 of them coming on the flank.
Oh god, Demon's got his work cut out for him. He's going to have to nail this. Oh, the second flash caught him off guard, forced to turn tail. They've already taken so much space back from A main. A good place HE. Might slow him down. Demon on contact, rest will swing. Denied by the incendiary. There's Judge. Oh, the double nade! Is it enough? Long's positioned, ready for Queserado. Can't catch him on the crouch. Oh, you don't see a double nade all too often. Doesn't matter. Furia take 9.
Such a crazy swing there by Krebeni. I guess he's not, well, expecting so many bodies. They're close already, but just swings out, goes down, wants to alleviate pressure, does the opposite.
Yeah, put him in a box.
Their best to try and fight out of that.
It's been one hell of a game. I think Furia and FUT, it's a matchup I hope to see more of.
I think back in Krakow, they were happy that, I think it was Astralis who eliminated them. We don't want to play him again.
Yeah, no, I'm good, actually.
Yeah. These guys can definitely pack a bit of a punch as on screen. The timeout taken, second by Coolio. What a pin.
That's the swing you're talking about, falling there as well to lend a hand. Felt like all the nades were in the right places from both teams.
It's crazy. Queserado was first on the scene. Gets the last kill to guarantee that one.
Yeah, I mean, and playing, you know, you had no one on the site as those nades land. It's impressive that Furia do convert that. Sure, Krebeni may have helped him out a little.
So she's going to pick B.
Okay, I do like it when an AWP gets that early motion.
Jail.
He spot him, or is he just going to hold for the potential?
Must have spotted him.
Yeah,
must be a
look
no.
at this. Another HE or a Molotov, that's surely Fury's fate sealed. Okay, you get your opening. How do you play out the 4v5?
This is hyper aggressive.
Hyper aggressive.
Hello!
Oh, a chance for two. Quick trade out of Cemetery. High impact from the sniper in round 17.
Is there another port of call regarding aggression for FURIA? Currently 1-1-1. Lined up for the B split. Good utility for it as well. Handful of smokes. Molly, but Fallen. He's ready for the fight.
He's just arrived in time. Jugs will bait Tuck and hope Fallen's back is turned as he reacts to being made. It's a perfect play. You got the sight, you got the frag.
Rotation in through CT of this AWP. If they're lazy with how they cross.
Yeah, like the pistol. This time there is a smoke. Goes for the Hail Mary wall bang. Tries to flush it forward, but Jugs knows better. Demon, in fact, tucks in towards E-Box, and is that it?
I feel like you have to call it off right now. This is a tough retake, even in an even man scenario. So, clawing one back, we continue to change blows right now. Second half, 5 rounds of play. Pistol with a conversion for FURIA. Spotty one back for FUT. FURIA get the job done, and now responding on this T side. That was off of a Coolio timeout.
True.
Discuss the finances. They drop the AWP. Cemetery goes over towards B, catches the leg of Yuri. HE, a molly, an AWP bullet for good measure.
Horrible feeling for Yuri when he realizes, oh, the jig is up.
This is the thing. I think they're hoping that a player swings with him pinned because Molotow's AWP was there. Because it feels like, why didn't they just smoke it?
Sure, yeah.
But if you're really worried about Yuri, you want to get him out, just smoke it. They didn't want to concede the territory, and it cost them. They save the 2 guns, and they buy around it. Lost bonus yet to build. Not to post up in middle.
Yeah, this is where you're hoping for a Molotov round.
Go through this mid smoke. It's a consideration. Sort of very aggressive, right? That will be noted that someone's poked their nose out A main and nading T stairs, but acceleration now.
That's an awful lot of mid space. Quick off the split.
They're trying to split into B. That's where the stack is right now. 3 players, Yuri, Fallen, and Molotov's AWP.
Blocked. Interesting nade combo.
Okay, they're backing off, so it won't be the B finish after all.
A T-smoke that Molotov can edge. Okay, Yukinda's just playing for the camera info. Close, staying ball. Wow, well done, Yukinda. Unable to find the follow-up. It's Launch that keeps us the 4-on-4. 48 for the finish. Queserato sight, and he escorts them out. Get out of my sight. Triple kill. Thank you very much. That's round 10.
Again, it's sometimes just this, I don't want to call it lazy, but rushed spacing, right? We've seen it happen a couple of times for FUT. They think they have a gap, they run in, they're not as tidy in those moments as they need to be, and you just see them get absolutely punished for it. Those kills come way too easy.
And those are the difference makers. Those are the rounds that you sit there and review. You can see Coolio just looking up at the sky. Yukinda's done very well to win out, get one, but Queserato ends the round
right there.
Right there.
Everyone in such a haste for the trade.
Queserato had the round. It was the 2 guns, you know, and he had the ability.
The call was the right one. It's just, yeah, the details.
Yukinda now very aggressive towards A main. He's not giving up. He's not backing down. He'll just keep taking fights. Ooh, not the most ideal nade placement. Oh, he's just not scared.
Peeking around corners with nades in his hand.
And now you're heading into Molotov.
Molotov.
Molotov. And the Molotov. He gets a sound cue, he gets the frag. Now advancing in, lovely tracking. It's all perfect from FURIA. The round ends in a whimper as the 11th now red for FURIA.
This is where you think it's probably gotten away.
Nice, boys. There you go.
You've done the trio,
threat.
the trifecta. Last tactical timeout from Coolio. Last time he called one, they were able to convert the round. This time he has to hope for that and much more because unless Sid calls it, he will not be able to slow the roll. Just 2 rounds remaining for FURIA to get this done. It's been a long old series. They've been put through their motions.
This is where you want to see kind of a return of Demon from Mirage, right? You know? Do you remember Mirage?
Coolio looks exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
He looks exhausted out there.
It's been a long series. I think Overpass took over 90 minutes. A feature-length movie of Overpass.
Well, does this one have overtime? And currently, no. FURIA look like they've been able to do enough.
Yeah, it does look like they've got past the threat.
That was shades of Yakinda from Liquid there, where they just used him as a point man in any aggro move. Whoa, speaking of aggro.
Have enough. He has absolutely had enough. Demon can't catch a break. 6 and 15 as Yakinda's just, I mean, hanging out the window. Barely a pixel of his heel keeping him on.
Well, he's got this HE to break. So I guess
that's the shadow he's waiting for, so now he can inform them. Gets ready to swing, and Krabeni just loses his head.
Beautiful.
Great tap. The only potential gap is if K-Serato gets nothing here. And a perfect
ahead of it.
flash. He drops on in. Hang on, gets nothing. Fallen, what's your reaction to this?
It's a miss smoke.
It is a flub smoke. No denying that. You're going to surge forward, take space, and plant. Plant's safe, though. Lonks versus Fallen. Good cover from Jugs. Now MongolZ likely to overlook this closer angle. He's going to wait for camera to activate. Starting to push. There's Symmetry. Deals with it. Another where that came from, but it's MongolZ on the clears. Does well. Yuri 2. Symmetry to save him. A must-win clutch. Knows where they were. And time ticking in his favor. Here's MongolZ's arrival towards the bricks. Wants to try and isolate, does manage the first. A second as well. Symmetry sends 2 to the grave. An important clutch and an AWP for his efforts.
Okay, that one gets dicey, right? Because they plan a backside. Maybe from Fountain, he could have got an angle right there if they get it, but knew he had to hit those shots. So a little bit more to be said with this one. A tough round, and one that came with some big advantages. Aggressive B play. Another MongolZ opening that goes unanswered by FURIA. 3v5. Couple of these in review that have been dropped by FURIA in this series. Just showing the individual output available from the FUT players as lining up to knock them down. Symmetry, hero of the last, looking to find an opening, and they'll take some timing on mid off the back of that.
Got a Mag 10 on Krabeni.
You've gotten this space before, and you've walked right up in the face of, well, what was Yakinda earlier. If they're ready to pounce, if there's the activation available from a teammate with you two, they can just skyrocket here.
Jugs has no nade, so he can't flash him in through that window. Jiggles, ooh, spotting him. Okay, K-Serato jumps across, gets himself tucked on site. Now they dump Util.
B-main push in the interim. So info gathered on the other side of the map. Fallen, playing to contain, not looking to push the issue right now.
Yeah, and Symmetry's adjusted for the potential of that push.
Temple Smoke's just come in. Camera one about halfway gone. How to block utility now other than Yakinda. How wary of the potential of this push. Benny gonna head back towards main alongside of Jugs here for this finish. Symmetry could smoke off, they can still split through camera. It's Molly though, what's the point of the placement? Are they gonna try and get this on Fountain? No. Flushing out towards bricks, here they come.
Serato will have to reposition, drops off. They'll have heard the tick. Demon down, perfect setup. MongolZ and K-Serato reap the rewards. Perfect from K-Serato, a 2-man hold. 4-12, 5 frags between the two of them. That's exactly what Sid wanted to see.
No money. This has to be it. FURIA have to have done enough. Right, this is
so. You would think so, but I've thought the same before triple OT.
But there's no chance for a Coolio timeout, right? And that has been a key in a couple of these T-side rounds, right? They've taken 2, they've won 2 off the back of it. It's just going to be a light buy because there was only 1,400 loss coming into this, so it's essentially rubbish, 2 Tech 9s, 2 Deagles, and a Mac 10.
No better match point than when your opponent's got a broken buy. A golden opportunity for FURIA to sail into the 2-0 column. PGL Cluj-Napoca.
Just going with an A execute.
Yeah, I mean, when in doubt,
it's currently open, but they're not to know that.
So camera smoke primed and ready. You'll flash to get your boys in. Quesarata breaks. Tugs in, they surge forward. Sight now lost. We've seen FURIA with these retakes. They've been very well drilled with these. Nade does heavy damage, so does Yakinda's M4. Just strafes on out, staying so active, so lethal. Double kill. Jugs and Lawns keeping us interested only for a moment. Yuri takes the place of his fallen comrade and has the same output. Double kill in defense of the A site, just as Yakinda did. And it all falls to Cemetery. One clutch already on this bomb site, but this one, an extra man and lesser weapon, just a Desert Eagle. Yuri maybe a body shot, can't hit it. FURIA, an exhausted FURIA likely after a full 3-map affair, but the first opportunity and they close.
Yes, FUT dug in their heels, but in the end, FURIA gave them the boot. Gotta say, what a competitive series of Counter-Strike that really could have swung either way. Might be scant consolation for FUT right now, but another great showing from them.
Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, did feel like